And we are back. My name is True. We are Green Room Radio. I'm here with Little Rach.
What's going on?
We got Spanky Hayes in the building.
Yes, sir.
And we got a very special guest. Who's our special guest, Rach?
We got Lil Eazy-E. What it do?
Eazy-E.
Welcome
I
in.
like that intro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So are you Easy the second?
Yeah. Yes.
I heard you said you had some kids earlier. Is there a third?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So you
Yeah,
have,
right
how many
there.
kids you got?
Oh, you asked a good question.
Hey.
We have to count real quickly.
No. We don't got to count. I got the.
I'm teasing.
I got 6 of them. Yeah.
6. What is it?
That's
What's a
amazing.
mixture of boys
the
and
boys
girls?
are the youngest. Yes. The boys are
Hey,
the youngest.
yo, E, my mom asked me that. She said, "How many kids you got?" I said, "Just figure it out at the funeral. I don't even know.
Oh,
I
can't wait.
Who knows?
I might have 7.
Who knows?
I think I might have 7.
It's gonna be
So
some
you-
surprises."
So
guys
you
are
had
trouble.
you had girls first?
Yeah.
So I have an 18-year-old
They
son.
taught you a good lesson, right?
Talk to me. Yes.
What's
you
your
knew
old,
it. You
what's
knew
the
it.
age of the
They knew
oldest
it.
one?
Women are
She's
hard.
21. She lives out here in Vegas.
Wow.
Does it ever get easier?
No.
See, I got a 3.5-year-old, so it's like starting over for me. And I'm like, girls are different, man.
Yes. I
I'm
went through that process.
scared to death.
And then I have another one that will be 21 in December.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So
Holy
that
cow,
was
man.
crazy when I was young.
How old were you having kids? Because you
Ooh,
don't.
17.
Oh, okay.
No, wait, you're still like
Say, you
young
don't-
yourself. I'm like,
See, you better stop it over there. What?
Hey, mine are 6 and 4.
Okay, so
Girls.
young. Yeah.
Jesus.
I felt like getting it out the way, but then
Like
like I
trouble.
say, like that's my man. I did, have the hiccup of starting over again. But it's a beautiful thing. At least you know what to do the next go around. It's really simple. It's just in there. Just the realest thing is just in this society now. You know what I mean? Raising a kid is just ooh wee. You feel
Man.
me? Like I'm
Yeah.
putting you out there in the where the wolves is at. Like this world is something else. So that's all.
it's
but
different than the
I
time that you grew
some
up
big-
in.
What? Trust me.
Yeah.
What?
And it was bad when we grew up. So
Terrible. And then
Yeah.
it's now it's just
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
Where are
whoa.
you from? Where you?
Born and raised in Compton, California.
So you stayed there.
Yes. Born and raised.
What made you want to stay there?
I didn't have no choice as an infant, as a kid. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It
Right.
wasn't my choice. It was
Right.
more so my parents' decision.
Right.
And it's crazy because I was talking about somebody today, like earlier, and I said my sister did a post the other day, and she had Dominguez Valley Hospital. So when I tell people, it's like, hey, you say there's a lot of people that tell you like, oh, I'm from Compton. Okay, cool, but I'm born and raised in Compton. So when my
Right.
pop did the song "Born and Raised,"
Yeah.
I'm literally born and raised in Compton.
There you
You
go.
know what I mean? I was born in Dominguez Valley Hospital that was torn down in 1986, 87, and was turned into a school, and I think now it's like a storage unit. You know what I mean? And I was raised in Compton, you know what I mean? So at that time, that's where you only went to sit here and give birth. Now you go to Bellflower, you go
I used to live in
outsource.
Bellflower.
Yeah,
That's
you go
crazy.
outsource, and people are like, hey, they're born there, and then they're raised in Compton.
How do
No.
you think that shifted you as like growing up, like as a young boy, young man in Compton?
Shifted
and,
me in which way?
And also the fact that, your dad's
Do you-
like Eazy-E. Like, how do you think growing up in Compton is like
Do you think the
impacted
climate,
your life?
like the climate's changed out there from say your dad's era in Compton to now, meaning it's not as dangerous, probably.
It's retarded.
Yeah.
Then it was a dangerous time, and it was a time that we couldn't even imagine, like really living in and seeing if we can make it at that time. But now it's just like ignorant. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's
Yeah.
just a
So
big
it's still
difference.
bad right now.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah, it's
Hell
terrible.
yeah, I always
Seems like
wanted
my
to.
father's time. It was more about respect. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hustling. You feel what I'm saying? A part of unity, and you know what I mean. And a lot of individuals making money, and you are from where you are from, and on your side. But the majority of that time, the sides were united. It was more some getting money type stuff.
Right.
Now it's like everybody's at war. You know what I'm saying? Like the young generation is everybody at war. So it's like we used to sit here and have different blocks. Like me and Curtis from, you know what I'm saying, the same block. So we're from a certain side. You go up a couple of blocks and you have, a different set. Then
you got like the east side, the west side of Compton?
Well, we from the east side, south Compton. You know what I mean? So we're all in the category of what my father said, cruising through the east side, south of Compton. And now all these individuals that were together at his time all war with each other. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
It's us as older individuals. We can be cordial, but we talk
Right.
about the younger generation that's ignorant. They're all warring. So then that's what the difference of ignorance of that side is. So back then it was a lot more dangerous. You feel what I'm saying? Dope just hit the scene. You feel what I'm saying? And different things going on. People probably warring and tripping or robbing over, that sack or, individual making more money. But now it's just like ignorance. You know what I'm saying? It just makes no sense. You know, it
I
has
agree.
no value.
I agree.
mean, there's
How
no
so,
rules.
so did your daughters go? They go to Compton High School? or-
My 21, my soon to be 21-year-old Jada, my baby Jada Wright. She is from Compton, raised in Compton. She went to Compton High School. You know what I mean? She graduated from there, so she's on the west side.
No
That's
problems
further
in school with any of
Nah,
them?
not at all. Nah. My kids.
Hey, what's your daughter's name? He said Jada. What's your daughter's name?
Jedi.
Jedi.
Oh.
Yeah,
Jada's
that's-
my second oldest baby. Yep. So
Oh,
Erica,
man.
Jada, Ilani, Imani. You know what I mean? Eric and Ryan.
How were the schools there? Was it bad
In
bad
Compton,
school?
well, Compton High, they, Dre donated money, so you know what I mean. They upgraded it. You know what I'm saying, fix it around. But society is a society. Now, my baby is from the West Side, which is totally a different side and foreign from my side. Not
the
even say
East side.
foreign. I'm from the East Side.
Yep.
My baby was born and grew up on the West Side. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So that has it has its ups and downs and has its dangers. It's Compton still, but that high school, I couldn't give you too much as far as in how it really rocked. I didn't hear too much. I went to Dominguez, which is on the East Side.
Right.
Did you ever have to fight with any of their boyfriends?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. That's what nah, I got a real
None of
reputation,
that.
brother. Nah.
Yeah, that's
Right.
easy. That's easy, man.
Shit.
So let me ask you this.
You know,
So-
I'm for real. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no problem. Look, okay, check it out.
Yeah.
My 15-year-old Ilani, she has situations and problems where we're at in the Valley. You know what I'm saying? So and she decided at her age she didn't want to go to the schools more so acquainted with where I lived at, which was predominantly white. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So you know what I mean? I'm probably the only young nigga with braids
So
walking around.
there's a
there.
white part of Compton?
No, I don't live
Oh.
in Compton. Fuck no.
Oh.
Oh, you got
He
the,
from-
Hey, you
Where
know
are
what's
you
crazy?
stay at
Me
now?
live in Compton. I'm in the Valley. The
Hey,
Valley.
so when I was
Okay,
I was
nice.
looking
So
for
I-
houses in LA,
yeah.
and the realtor was like the only area where you can buy a house right now at about a $500,000 was Compton.
And now listen to that.
And I
At
was
about
like-
a what? $500,000.
Half
These
a
niggas
mil.
Killing
That's
this stuff,
what I'm
and we,
saying.
We got 1-story homes for $500,000. Mine's about 8.
Yeah.
7, 8. You feel what I'm saying? So
In the Valley.
And no, this is in Compton.
Oh,
this is
okay,
an
okay,
urban
okay.
area, baby.
Yeah.
This is where you should
It
be
could go
watching.
down.
You don't be walking around that area. The Valley is, you know what I mean. We next door neighbors, but in Compton, no. So I didn't live in
Okay.
Compton since I moved out here when I was 18, and I moved back to Compton because I ended up getting. That's a whole story right here in Vegas. But we had a whole situation. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
life.
So yeah,
Right.
life. What
It
you think
happens. It
people
happens.
talk about that Rico? Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a group that got that Rico, man, in 03, 04. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
we didn't sit here and experience that a long time ago. Then I had to go back to Compton. But so back to the story of my daughter. So she wanted to go down the street, down a little further to the more, commonly, black area. I want to be around my people, right? So she kept getting into it with some young girls. And of course, they sit here now, I'm on a TV show. They probably done seen her on a TV show. So now you deal with, the parts of having an entertainer daddy, but not even that, a grandfather. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And she gets into a situation. And I said, man. And I talked to her because she didn't understand. It's like, hey, how are we like this as a people? Young, just understanding life. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
hey, you know what I mean? Life, woo, it's crazy putting your babies out there. So it was a deep conversation. And I said, what was crazy as I was just, schooling her on different things, and girls could just be this way or that, and how we have to sit here and break a certain stigma that we have amongst ourselves or with each other. And, just treat everybody and each person as a good individual. They
Right.
don't, hey, that is what it is. And then again, I'm going to teach you the real rule. Don't let no motherfucker put their hands on you. You know what I mean? And that's what she understands because, if I'm not there and you have to protect yourself, you feel what I'm saying? I'm going to teach my children to defend themselves. You feel what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and
Off
that's
top,
just
off
in the
top.
world.
Yeah.
I'm going to pray on God and
Yeah.
faith that nobody touches my baby. And hey, that's how life has been going. And there's no but, you know what I'm saying? It's we have enemies, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
the enemy is, he's busy. So, you know what I mean? When
Yeah.
he's
Always.
busy and he's break through this barrier,
Yeah.
she gonna know how to defend herself and still rely on faith. So I said, you know what the crazy part is? She used to sit there and ask, can she go to school with her cousins, which are in Compton, my sister's kids, you know what I mean? They're still in Compton, Linwood. And I said, what's crazy? Baby, I don't live down there, and daddy don't want to live down there. But you know what's crazy? If you got into it with somebody down there, it'll be an easier situation. Why? Because I'm 9 times out of 10, her daddy probably went to school with me. And ain't nobody that I can go holla at in Compton about, hey, why your daughter got a problem with my daughter? You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
We should
Right.
be man enough to sit here, because I'm sure you from my generation. And you know what I mean? If not, I know your homies and your big homies. So therefore, hey, I'm just going to pull up to a man, I whoop them and the other, or hopefully her father's in her life. If not, her mother, I probably went to school with anyway too.
Right.
And we can dissolve this to sit there and say, hey, they shouldn't be doing this.
Well,
and
if
be
you were
more so
born and
friends.
raised like you're saying, even the people your age,
Oh,
and then it goes back to grandparents. Now it might even be your dad's age.
Well, yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
still's
Sure.
connected.
Sure.
I got a reputation. in my
Everybody's
city, so
connected.
Yeah.
Daddy gonna sniff it out. And they said it would be a lot easier. But where I'm at, oh man, it's a little hard. What I got to go, you know what I'm saying? This little heifer put her hands on you. You feel what I'm saying? And do something. Or they try to jump you. We gonna sit here and have a problem. And I don't know where these people from. And here goes the real issue. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because now
sure.
it's somebody that just got to stand on. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to, you know what I mean, prove something. And in me behind my own kids, now we have a big problem. So it would have been easier if you've been Compton.
Are girls in Compton just as bad as guys?
In Compton?
Yeah, like-
girls in Compton is which way?
Like meaning just like I mean
Like
they
fighting
fight
or-
and,
Oh, yeah.
shit.
Well, yeah, I
Rob.
wanted to
gonna
answer
fire
that.
on you. My
Rob.
sister might fire on you before I do. You feel what I'm saying?
I wanted to
But they
answer
gonna
that
get
for
they
you.
gonna get down,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
My sister's gonna fire on you before anything. He know.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We all
Yeah.
grew up together. My sister's gonna get down like if she was a boy, we'd be treacherous. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like times that I sat here and got into situations is because I'm sitting here trying to hold her back
Protect
and
her,
she
or
wants to
yeah.
go forward with me. I remember one time I was finna sit here, some dude sit here like, what? Come outside, get out with me. I said, man, check this out. I just socked your ass up. You know what I mean? She's like, what? You ain't scared of nothing. She was taking my chain off. I look back and she's pulling my chain off.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
she
go
getting you
outside.
ready to
yeah,
fight.
go outside.
Yeah.
Go. You ain't finna let him say this to me.
Yeah, she getting ready for
Yeah,
you to fight.
you got
I
got
love
my
it.
brother fucked up. You know, go. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
That's like one
somebody
thing I
fight 'em.
noticed. Like you are really big on family.
Oh,
and
yeah, yes,
that's
yes,
really
yeah,
awesome.
We're
Yeah.
solid.
Without
we
family,
need
there's
more
nothing.
people like that. I feel like.
I mean, you got to think too. It's just like, I know you young, but it's just going back to history of what we dealt with when we were coming up as kids. So we dealt with turmoil and being in a rough urban area, neighborhood.
Yeah.
We had to grow up. And then it's like, again, it's just not our reputation. Like you said, my father's reputation. It's like, so it's like, it's just like a big old light shined on us. You feel what I'm saying? From
So your
all
generation
turmoil.
has kids, and then like I said, then their grandparents are probably rocking with your dad. So
Everybody
it just
knew
keeps
daddy, so therefore
Yeah.
everybody gonna remind you. So me and Spanky was talking earlier, and I want to touch on this because he asked me, do you, and I'm gonna sit there and give credit, to my nigga's question, is if I get tired of individuals knowing who I was. We dealt with that when we were
That's a good one.
kids. So when we were kids, we turned away. Like I went to high school and people didn't know who my father was at all. You feel what
Oh,
I'm
wow.
saying?
See,
And
this
then-
is what this was a question I had. For instance, just one of the examples. Is Eminem's brother. His name's Nate.
uh-huh.
So it's like nobody calls him Nate. It's like still to this day, it's like this is
Eminem's
Eminem's
brother.
brother.
What?
So I'm like,
Exactly.
I
Nick
can't
Cannon's
imagine.
brother. You met Nick Cannon's brother.
Yeah, and it's like this is Nick Cannon's brother. We're like, what's his name? Like,
Real talk.
Does
Real
he have
talk.
Does he
real
have?
talk.
So that's what I
Significantly,
wondered. like,
Eric is Eric. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Lil E is E. When I mean people who know me from my neighborhood, I was Baby Eric. Because you have
Yeah.
Big Eric, you have
Right,
Baby
right,
Eric. You know what I'm saying? So you grow up as Lil E. You know
And
what
let
I'm
me
saying?
ask you this:
Yeah.
why do you like Ren's son and Dre's son and Cube's son? Why y'all never made a group?
And it's crazy that you said that because it was asked from us a lot, and it comes down to it. It's like, to be real.
Are you guys all the same age?
No, there
Yeah.
you go. Greatest question. Great
Okay.
question. I'm
Alright,
older
cool.
than a lot of them. You know
Okay,
what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
I'm damn near like a G to a lot of them.
You ain't,
Okay.
you ain't over
Oh, for
40,
sure.
right?
Nah, I'm not.
Okay.
Old. I'm
I
breaching.
gotcha.
I'm rocking.
Alright.
I'm knocking
Hey,
on
don't
it,
be scared of 40.
turning-
I just got
Oh, it's
here,
turning
so
around
you
the
know what I'm
corner.
saying?
It's
Yeah,
turning
it's
around.
all
I think I
good.
got less than 6 months.
40 is
what I'm saying?
great.
Yeah, so it's turning around the corner.
I
April
pushed
next
myself
year.
more since I've been 40.
I'm just a little older than the one that you didn't say, and I'm gonna give credit to my nigga because it's my nigga. Is Curtis Young?
Oh, I know Curtis. Curtis,
You
cool.
of course you know Curtis.
Yeah,
Dre's
that's
son.
my man.
Now, he's older than me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
See,
he
that's
is
what
the
I was gonna
oldest
say.
one.
When you said
He's
that,
the
I was
oldest one out of the siblings' kids.
right.
And me and him actually and my brother, we did a song together. We, If you want to look up, we did, Straight Outta Compton remake. You feel what I'm saying? The sons
Okay.
of the seeds of hip hop. You know what I mean?
So that was you and Dre's son?
Me, Curtis, and my brother Derek, which we call Baby Eazy.
Okay.
So we did a song, and we had a project that we were sitting here going to do, and then we sit here and we had times that we reached out to Waxy. Waxy's my nigga, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we do have some situations that we were working with Waxy. You got to think O'Shea is just, he in the TV world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At one point in time, he had the lane to where he wanted to, and he was performing with his father. But once he got a whiff of that Hollywood, it's like, why music? You
It
know what I'm
happens.
saying? And
It
then
happens.
he has a situation to where you ask yourself more so, it's like, what does he feel like he has to gain to sit here and make a group? Got to really want it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like with him, you got
Or
your father.
believe in it. You just got to believe it.
So out of just saying, if we were talking about the NWA group today, who's your favorite guy? Who are you closest with? Out of your dad's friends, like meaning
Oh,
like
Yella.
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 Oh yeah,
See,
yeah.
I swear I was gonna say
That's-
Yella. I left him
that's-
out. I
that's-
left him
yeah, I
out.
love him to death. That's like, that's
But
my
I mean,
brother.
are
That's
you-
my brother Derek's original real godfather. But he, I mean, bro,
So I
he
know
been there
I've-
since I put
yeah.
dirt. He gave me the shovel to bury my father.
You know, I
He's
Wow.
been there, bro. He's been there.
I've heard rumors and I heard stories, you know, that you know, like Dre and them all made amends with your father. Was that true? I mean, were they good at the time of his death, or is it
Well, how
just
could you
something?
say good? Like, you know what I mean? If me and
Yeah.
you were disliking each other and you come to your deathbed, I was like, we got to call it good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
that's
man.
just
Show
fair.
like some respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
This
saying? We
is
gotta-
fair.
I mean, I'm just
Yeah.
being real with you.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No,
when
I
people
get
look
it,
at
for
it, I'm
sure.
not going to sugarcoat it and say, "Oh yeah, you know, my father he would do like that." You're in a turmoil of state.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, me and you got down and somebody came and ran you over after me and you stopped fighting. I said, F you, fuck you, this, that, and the other. I'll beat your ass. And then now here come a car, hit you. Now I'm going over there. It's a whole different state of mind.
Right.
Sure,
I'm
I
not
get
feeling
that.
like, oh, shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have that, you know what I'm saying? So give it a situation like that and you're on a deathbed. You feel what I'm saying? Or you're in a situation where they say you have something critical. So, yeah, you can look at it like, oh, you know what I mean? You know, they friends and them and the other. Like, okay. Well, in that aspect, in that case, then if I feel like that with you, I'm going to make sure that your people straight, right?
So it's kind of just like saying amends on somebody.
But I'm going to make
When
sure
they're
your people straight, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm going
for
to make
sure.
sure. I'm going to make sure your mom that's living,
That was
she's doing okay.
That
right?
that was my next.
Because you know
question.
why? Your mom gave me a couch to sleep on.
Right.
When mine's kicked me out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When
So-
I could have been in the streets of Detroit or
Right.
Compton or wherever else you from, and what could be the situations of you out in the streets on 8 Mile or something like that, or on Compton Boulevard, Long Beach Boulevard. You don't have that support of Wutu. It's a fact. It's a fact of what the statistics is in my city. So I'm asking you, you know, now I'm asking you a question. What's the statistics in your city of being out there in the rubbish, in the tough junk with no support? Would you see that? Would you see that individual being a multi-millionaire or billionaire and being successful? You know what I mean? With no support, nobody, and nobody to
Right.
have a door to
No,
open
I
up for
feel
you
what
to
you're
be in,
saying.
right?
I feel
Would
what you're saying.
No, we can't roll the dice and say, hey, that's a good. What you say earlier, 70%. That ain't a good 70% where I'm from.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even
Yeah.
a 50-50 where I'm from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got people with mamas and daddies that don't make it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? With in the streets, but with no support, you feel what I'm saying? It's a good 5 to 10% that make it.
Right.
So if
Three.
if thank you. So
Yeah.
if it was an individual, or if it was your mom, or your mom, who was the reason of why I didn't fall to that 3%, you feel? Or that
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry, that 97%. If I didn't fall to that 97%, I at least could check up on, are you living and doing okay?
Right.
Right?
sure.
I get
So that's
that.
what I stand on. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then a lot of things that we gonna sit here and tell you, and it's gonna be real fuck money. So any sit here individuals say, no, it's not about what you could do or what we want or what we feel. We're fine. You feel what I'm saying? It's just respect where we come from. It's loyalty where we come from.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And don't say you have to have any of that, but if you stand on any value of being a man, do you feel like a man will not? Because what quarrel did you have with my grandma? What quarrel did you have with Mrs. Wright?
Right.
And if you made men's with her son, why you don't go make sure Mrs. Wright okay?
Exactly. No, I feel you on that.
So I'm
I
gonna
get
be
it.
real. I'm gonna give it to you truthful. I don't care about
No, that's
none of that
real, though.
politics and none of that stuff. And this is what it is.
Has Yella
So
ever said anything like just kind of how crazy it is to be him? You know, to actually be been a DJ for your dad and now he's a DJ for you. Is that?
Oh no, we did, man. We
How's
talk
he feel
about all
about
what
that?
man. He goes down. He gets stuck
Damn.
and just really just lost in the whoa.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Has he always
on the
been?
real,
Has
bro.
he
Pretty
always
sure.
been DJing? Like
Yeah.
I mean, he
Ever
just
since World Class Wrecking Crew.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you know
he was
Lonzo.
actually world
He
class.
started with Dre.
Oh my god! I
So
didn't
you know
that,
Lonzo.
bro. I
You know
didn't that.
Lonzo.
Clientele.
I love Lonzo.
Lonzo,
Man.
Clientele, Lonzo, all of
That's
them.
my
Yeah.
dog, man. I love
Yeah,
Lonzo.
Lonzo and me and all that. We just
Yeah.
had Yella's anniversary, a 10-year anniversary wedding party. Me, Lonzo, Yella, Clientele didn't make it, but you know what I mean. So yeah, now he goes through all kind of different stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Of ways and emotions of feeling him. Like, man,
Is he? I mean, does he? What type of music is he in? Is he in old school stuff? Is he
well,
updated
you know,
with what's going on right now?
not at all. You got to think a lot of
Yeah.
them like that. See, Yella saved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of this is just, you know what I mean, as far as, and he feels like it's just his calling to sit here, just do what he do, where it's like, hey, you know, he got to a situation, he got it, where he got this, and hey, we getting these calls for us and me and him to get on the road. You feel what I'm saying? Like, You know what I mean? And he wasn't a part of a consultant on the movie as far as getting a big check, anything of that nature. And then here goes everybody in the media. Oh, Eazy, then he's mad at YouTube. I didn't give a fuck.
I'm sure.
Not playing.
That was my next question, dude.
You know what
I'm saying?
Were you mad that you didn't
love the way you
play?
said it.
No, I
Right.
it's like, you know, I think it's a
When you
Vlad
say what,
interview.
play
I
his
seen,
dad?
Yeah.
I seen Vlad bring it back up, which is like, come on, Vlad. Like, and I had one of your biggest interviews that you did before you started off, and it's a fact that you could go check. He could pull that up too, and sit there and say it. Where, you know, where Vlad, you sit here and you said something that you knew wasn't true. I was not upset about not being able to play my father. I got plenty of times and opportunities to play the role, and I mean to go to try out for the role. I actually took Jason on just around the way world, you know what I'm saying, just tour.
Right,
I mean LA tour.
You coached him.
Yeah, and everything. So therefore I never that. He know that. I went up there to where they were at 1010, and you know, I'm the one that played Dre, and everybody else was living up there, and we hanging out and doing everything else. And I'm just schooling them on what they supposed to do. This is like the biggest role of all of y'all lives that you finna play to set the tone for you guys of who you're gonna be. You feel what I'm saying? So none of that was, I don't give a fuck. But one thing that I can sit here and back and tell you is, like he said, he went on a limb of faith, is because after that, it refurbished it to the world.
Right.
So we traveled the world. I've been in Vietnam, Pakistan, you know, Bali, you know what I'm saying? Indonesia, everywhere, bro. You from Australia 1,500 times, Canada 1,500 times.
You're on tour
Europe,
this year, right?
I'm on tour this year. I just got picked up for Spain. That's the first. That's a new stamp.
There we
I'm
go.
going to Mexico City, and then jumped on 3 more shows in Spain. Then we go back to Australia and Perth.
And that's
You know,
all
like
coming
15
up.
times. That's all coming up this.
There
you
we
know,
go.
This year, let's
Going.
go.
I leave
Right.
tomorrow to go to do New Hampshire, Manchester with DJ Paul, Dizzy Wright. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
no
Denver,
shit.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're all doing, you know, the Jewel, the 3-day lethal weekend on this Saturday.
What's
That's fun.
going on with Dizzy? Like I just remember years and years ago, like he was super popping.
He is.
You
He's
know,
just
I
doing
look
free
back,
shows out there. He's not out here now.
Did he change his whole style? Like I know he's doing kind of like the hippie.
Well, you know, I wouldn't say he changed his style. I've always been a fan. I wouldn't say that his style changed, elevated as far as in time goes.
Can I just say this? Wiz Khalifa came out, so that's kind of
Wiz Khalifa.
No, that's what
What
you know.
made
What, I
him
looked.
switch
Wiz
a
Khalifa
little
was
bit.
out when Dizzy was out.
I looked
too.
back
Yeah,
at
but
his stuff 10
the
years
real
ago.
Wiz Khalifa.
Here, let's
You
hit
know,
this
first
shot,
it was the
Rachel.
first Wiz Khalifa, then it was the second Wiz
Hey,
Khalifa.
Okay,
you got me thinking of something. That was a smart. Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yes.
For real. Oh, look. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
This is just Casamigos.
Mine is, I can't drink that. I gotta live. I'm sorry.
You gotta live.
So let me ask you this.
We have cocaine as a chaser.
I know,
Travis cocaine.
and this ain't about no color line, but I know you a Crip. I love Crips. I got a lot of Crip friends, right?
Yeah.
All over. Lil G is one of my comedian
That's
Crip
my-
friends.
that's my- yeah, that's
come
my
on,
love,
you know,
yeah.
he just called me while we was on here.
You know, tell him
So-
what's up, cuz.
Right. So, what blood rapper do you like?
What blood rapper do I like?
Yeah.
As it's.
I mean, just in history or right now or
Oh my!
like-
I mean, see, and then go back to that thing is a reputation, respectfully, because it started with my father, the respect. So back then, again, I'm gonna sit here and say it. He was real like a king, so it's a
Of
different
course.
time.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know,
That's
I
what
mean,
I was gonna
it was-
say.
it was-
Compton, is it Bloods
yeah.
and Crips in
Oh, it was
Compton?
Pyrus.
Of course.
Yeah,
Pyrus.
Pyrus.
Okay.
You
It's
know what I'm saying?
one
So,
block
yeah.
is
Yeah, but we're majority. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, we
Of
are
course.
majority, but
Of
it's
course.
it was just respect on all levels. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna knock it. You feel what I mean? Even being young and ignorant, I call myself at the time brainwashed to society to do this red and blue
Right.
tripping and all this other stupid stuff. So when you say that, Spank, that's been that way. Like
Yeah.
I go back to my OG, you know what I'm saying, God Uncle Mossberg. You feel what I'm
Boom,
saying? You know what I
man.
mean? Like,
Hey,
DJ Quick is my
Mossberg
dog.
was about to
Quick
be
is
the
reason
man.
Quick is the reason as far as all that introduction.
Come
but
on, man.
Mossberg.
You
I'm
touched
talking about
my
when you
soul
talking
with
about
that one.
generational love.
Man.
Like, these is real G's.
Real
You know what I'm
G.
saying? Real G.
Nonfiction was
none of
supposed
that.
to be his album.
Come on, man.
That's how
You know
I
what I'm saying?
remember
That got
him.
respect and love.
Oh, that dude
And
was dope,
That just
man.
runs down to just realism. So if anybody that sit here feel like they don't got no respect and love for what I bring or Wutu, because I stand
Right.
for my city,
Yeah.
and that's just a young hating motherfucker. Other than that, nah, you know what I mean? So now it's the younger generation. Yeah, Kendrick, that's my dog. I love him to
Yeah.
death. You feel what I'm saying? That's Kendrick, my dog. You feel what I'm saying? I got a lot of West Side homies. You feel what I'm saying? West Side Pyru homies. You know what I mean? I got a lot of Fruit Town homies. You feel what I mean? it's all love. It's all my, that's what my people was Compton.
No, the reason why I say that, is because,
Game, that's my partner.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Game.
We went through our shit, but
Big
you know what I mean?
Face
That's
and
just
all of it,
it's real one. Face, you know what I'm saying? Folk bent.
Hey,
My
while
dog.
we're talking about that, can you pull up that Blueface article I sent you, Hugh? It says Blueface. I don't know Blueface at all, but I'm like, why every time do I see this guy, he's like something bad's going on with him.
Oh my gosh, what?
Like what? Yeah,
In
like,
a boxing gym.
yeah, there was a video on it. I didn't put the video, but I'm just like, what's going on with Blueface? Why is he always in trouble?
What is
like,
going on
what-
here?
Are you friends with him? Or
I know him. I couldn't say we're friends.
Yeah,
I met him before.
I'm not a fan. I'm
met
not a
him before.
friend, but I just feel like every time I turn on TMZ, he's in
It's
trouble.
Like him and some
Yeah,
white
he.
guy or
I mean, but
something.
he young, having it. You know what I'm
He
saying?
got in trouble
And
out
then
here,
through
had some
having
little
his way.
shootout out
And
here.
that's what it is. But I think in this one, to be fair, I guess somebody slid up on him, and he had to do what he had to do. Now he Loken, so he had to stay true.
Have
to
you
it.
ever like found yourself in like any of these like TMZ situations in your past, like
In my
when you were
no,
growing
I'm
up?
not, I'm the one to be played with. And then what, like this? Like
Well,
somebody
I don't
going up on
know,
me?
just
Oh,
like
no.
something crazy, like headliner stuff, like whoa, like little
I actually,
Eazy-E
yeah,
did
actually,
this
hold on.
or
I got
whatever,
that. That'll
like-
lead into this. I had this story. So going back, how much truth do you feel behind? Obviously, I heard we heard that thing when Suge said what he said about the whole AIDS thing and
I
jabbing
was
somebody.
just about to say that.
So then I heard, from there, I heard you had gotten into it and basically beat up Suge's son. Suge's son still went to your school together. Was that true? Was there any truth to that?
His nephew.
His nephew.
Yeah,
Okay,
I marked
nephew.
him out way before I even heard that shit. I wouldn't even think about
So
it.
he was about the same age as you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Is
like
it- okay, so since you open it,
yeah.
the can of worms. So how do you? Is that like the worst rumor you ever heard about your death? Is like the shot and the gave him AIDS. That sounds like some bullshit. Like, but how do you feel about that?
It's ignorance. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you just got to think of it. It's like it's just what you call in this day and age, and motherfucker just having a clout at that time to sit there and say something. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you want to break it down to it all the way, what authority and power do you feel you had to even sit here and
Come on.
maneuver that in
My
that
nigga.
aspect?
My nigga.
So therefore, now you just sit there and seem like you dry snitching on a situation that possibly really did happen.
And why you say it on Arsenio?
You feel what I'm saying?
Idiot.
So it's like, other than that, I'd be, you just really talking and just out
I
the
mean,
box
I
of
always,
I
that.
get it.
I always said we had an incident. Me and one of my best friends was Proof, but Suge had showed up when he was beefing with Dre, but he had showed up at our show in San Bernardino, and I remember M came circling around, and he's like, "Yo, Suge Knight." I mean, as far as you could see was all the cholos with their black sunglasses on, but Suge came up and just stood dead center stage and was making eye contact with them. So M actually slid off the stage, got on the bus, and rolled out, and D12 closed it out. So then next thing I know, we're in Las Vegas. He does it again. Now I said there was two Suges.
Yeah.
There was the scary big Suge Knight, and then there was a time where he wasn't so scary anymore. I'd see him out here, and I called him the little Suge Knight.
Yeah.
But he did that, and we ended up back at the Palms, and me and Proof were running around, and we see Suge Knight, and it was crazy because he was talking to Kid Rock, and Kid Rock brings him up to us, and he's like, "Yo, man, this is my friend Suge." And Proof took his middle finger and put it right to his nose. And he's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker," because of what he had done the last two things.
I'll hear you that.
And this was when Suge was scary. I'm on an E pill. I'm like, oh shit, like, what are you doing, Proof? And so he was just like, "Let's go outside and talk about that." And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, is that what you told Pac before that shit happened?
And I was standing right there.
Yeah, and then what was crazy was I'm walking away with Proof, and I'm like, "Proof, why the fuck would you ever do that to somebody like that? And if you are, don't do that when I'm next to you." And he goes, "That nigga on probation, man." He's like, he ain't gonna fight no
can't do
casino.
shit anyways.
So he's like, "That's why I did it." I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got, yeah.
But
yeah.
that was when Suge, there was a time when Suge
you
was
had
scared.
you're 110% right. You got different situations on occasions when you were at the prime and he was feeling he was doing something, and you just got to think about it. It's
Different
That
situation.
wasn't
Yeah.
662 Suge.
you
That
know,
wasn't
662 out here.
Yeah, that
man.
wasn't that.
And then,
That wasn't
and then
him.
you had situations to where you had little motherfuckers like me and Spanky size and your size knocking his ass out.
Yep.
Right.
And putting tips on him, you know what I mean, because of the the disrespect if they feel that he's a pawn. and nothing stands. You know what I mean? It wasn't that, big dollar. You know what I mean? It wasn't that power. It wasn't that
Right.
alliance that you had anymore. You know what I'm saying? There's not Death Row days at that time. So yeah, you definitely ran into different ones.
Man, I ain't
in that
gonna lie. One
situation.
time I was around Warren G, and he said something to Suge. It was around the second coming of Suge when he wasn't that popular no more. And that nigga Warren G said, "Man, fuck that shit." He was talking to Suge like reckless. I was like, I'm not scared of him no more. I was like, because Warren G is the coolest nigga in the world, dog. So
Yeah.
I was like, if Warren G getting in your ass, then you ain't shit no more. All right. But Suge is cool though, man.
Yeah.
I know Suge. Suge is cool, man. He used to call me Lil Suge. I ain't like it, but he did. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't want the attention.
I hear
Because
you.
I ain't no
I hear you.
gangbanger.
I hear
You know what I'm saying?
I hear
You ain't cool with Suge though.
I mean,
Did he ever try to talk to you, be cool with you?
That's what, again, I got a reputation, brother.
Right.
fucking with me.
But that's a good
Yeah.
question
I'm
though.
not
He
saying,
never
like,
tried
did-
to reach
when I
out
say
to you.
fuck
Yes,
with you, I
yes,
mean
he
like
did,
try to
yes.
try to be cool with you, like try to like make
I talked to
friends.
Suge. I talked to Suge before he got put in L.A. County, which I was sitting in before he got in there. And last time I seen Suge, he was in Oranges, and I was going to my visit. And you know what I mean? First we had to put our face to the wall because I'm in general population. He's in high power. So he was locked up when I was locked up, right before the movie came out. And I talked to him probably a month before that when he asked me, did they call me or did they give me any kind of check or any authority to do something with the movie, and how he was going to sit here and do such and such, and he just wanted to sit here and let it be known what he was going to go do, or if he wanted me to sit, or if I wanted him to sit here and go in and do it on my behalf. And I said no. So individuals listening to that just shows you again, nothing to sit here and brag upon, but at that time when I was ignorant and dumb, I had a set of respect that I demanded. So
Of
that
course.
set of respect that I demanded shows in individual. They will think like, oh, it's supposed to be an ally. It gets to the point to where it's, what would it behoove me to sit here and do something to an individual in that nature? For what reason? Is it going to bring my daddy back, or is it going to take me away from my kids?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's true.
what instance do I have of feeling like, oh, when you see him, you should knock him or this, that, and the other? When I see him, it's respect for me. You feel what I'm
Of
saying? When I
course,
see
yeah.
it, it's
As long as he
understanding
give you
of
that,
what
it's
yeah,
love.
exactly.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
So I'm a
I
man
get
that
that.
understands it's chess, not checkers. I don't play with the peons and the pawns. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't sit here in an aspect to feel like, oh, I got some vendetta for somebody, because I believe he's going through something that I don't wish on nobody.
Right.
No,
Nobody.
I seen him in the
Karma
car.
definitely caught up with him.
Period, point blank, because he's actually really, to be real with you, innocent in the aspect of what he's accused of. You know what I mean? He didn't intentionally try to do that. It was his partner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was one of my homies. And another OG that's a rare rag that got respect
Exactly.
and laid it out for me due to my father. You feel what I'm saying? And this is Junior. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is the seed. This the land. This the true line. This is the respect we give in Compton. You know what I mean? Because this is what your father was, and this is what he laid out for all of us.
Right.
All of us. You know what I mean? Regardless of the bullshit, what it was, this is what he laid down for all of us and laid it out. He taught the P. Diddy's how to sit here and do it. He's a reason why I'm not even going to sit here and hold you, why Eminem's in the aspect that he is.
Of
You know what I
course.
mean? Because why? It comes
Yep.
from the same seed, big dog. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If
Of
you didn't
course,
have
it
no
came from Eazy,
Pops,
Dre,
you didn't have no
yeah,
Dre, you
come
don't have
on.
no, Eminem to 50 and all of that and the other.
Yep.
So he planted the seed for everybody and what it is, and then sit here and gave you the freedom of speech on how to sit here and do it and live free willingly what you're going to speak of your life, and to be accepted to the public. Because we was listening to, you know what I'm saying, the Grays and the Rape or whatever, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I mean? We was listening to Beastie Boys, which no knock to them, they was a shit, but we
Yep.
changed, Pops changed
Shout
the
out to
game.
Beastie Boys. I
All
fuck
the
with
way.
them when I was little.
How-
Run DMC and all that.
Speaking
They
of-
changed the game.
Yeah.
So
What?
the respect that Pops had is just off of what it is. So this dude, period, point blank, anybody in my city respected where it came from. So this dude accidentally did something to his friend, trying to sit here and go and play the same role that he feel that he could intimidate and do on the movie scene, that wasn't just gonna rock with people no more. And that's what they see it. They see through the facade. And he was really scared of the situation and was really innocent to what he's doing. So what he's going through, I don't wish on nobody. So hey, you know what I mean? You got to the aspect of you put out what you want to give. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep,
or in
that's
the
it.
aspect of what you say, what
That's
goes
it.
around comes around. You feel what I'm saying? And any
yeah.
aspect that you sit here and feel, you know what I mean? Regardless. But none of it will bring my father back. So none of it is one make me to dwell on it or wish anything negative anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I want what's positive for me, and my family continues living and doing what we got to do. We're going to represent this legacy, and that's what it is. Anybody standing in the way of that, man, hey, God bless them because that's what they gonna need.
Hey, let me tell you
Yep.
something.
Amen.
Your dad was hella respected. One time I was hanging with AJ Johnson, rest in peace.
Yeah.
You know, he played
My
your
dog,
dad.
rest in peace, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we was somewhere, and this bum dude was like throwing rocks at him and shit. We was like, what the fuck? Why is this happening? He said, man, fuck that. You play Eazy-E, nigga. That was my homeboy. And I'm talking about this is like 15, 12 years later.
Yeah, real talk.
So, you know what I'm saying? Then niggas is like, nigga,
Real
you
talk.
play
Nah,
Eazy-E,
and
nigga,
AJ, rest
fuck
in
you.
peace. That's the homie.
Yeah, I
because
love
he from
it.
the
I
city
love
as
him.
well.
Yeah,
from
he
the
put
city,
me
from
on.
the west
AJ
side.
Johnson put me on.
That's real, brother.
Yeah.
And that's
yeah.
my dog too. I was in I got to hook up too with him. You know what I mean?
How
That's my
you-
scene I did with him. I'm grabbing
That's
him over the
crazy.
counter. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog. But so the respect is there, and I don't, like I say, it's nothing for me to sit here and want to do that. But like I say, yeah, he was going to go sit here and do what he had to do because he felt like he wasn't being respected for his role in Straight Outta Compton. So, of course, he went to his 1995, 94 role, and it just wasn't rocking in this day and age. And then look what comes up out of it. You feel what I'm saying? You know, the tragedy of one of the homies, maybe God bless his soul.
Did you happen to notice we got the end of?
I looked at the top one. I seen. I didn't see that one in the corner behind Spanky, but I seen this one at the top.
Right here,
like, wow.
I was sitting in your chair the other day. I was like straightening stuff up in here, and I was like, that shit has been there since we opened the studio.
That's
and I'm
real,
like,
brother.
Like, he's looking right at his dad. I'm like,
Real
That's
talk.
crazy.
Real
Yeah, that's
talk.
dope.
MC Ren, what's up with him?
Ah, man.
I just noticed that. Is he
smooth.
around?
Yeah, he is around. Blessed. You know what I'm saying?
I
We
haven't
just
heard
want to
nothing about
get
him.
Ren on the road. You know what I mean? Because between me, him, and Yella, we can do a good tour. You know what I mean? If the other aspects and Cube might come along with it as well too.
Yep.
And then we tried plenty of times. We actually did Coachella. That's when I performed with Game, Kendrick, and the whole group and everything. You know what I mean? But
That's cool.
That was one good shot. It was on my birthday too, Spank. You know
Hey.
what I'm
There
saying?
you go.
Yeah, because
What
look
a
at
birthday.
that time I was in jail that I'm telling you where I seen Suge, I spent my birthday in it. And then I'm gonna tell you this, what I was really going through. I spent my birthday the same age my father died in there.
Wow.
And then here comes the movie finna come out. So you don't know where the
Timing,
fuck
yeah.
oh my goodness, where my mind was at, baby. And I'm sitting
Exactly.
there like, what is this? What are you like woo?
How long were
What
you?
is
How
going
long
on
were you
here?
in there for?
I did a year. A year. Yeah.
Mm.
So a year in the county, which is
Right.
it seems like a lifetime. You know,
Sure
if I
does.
could
Definitely.
sock a CO out and get to the pen, I'll be all right.
Hey,
Sacking the
Wayside.
CEOs out.
Take me to Wayside.
You know,
That's
hey,
all you
Before I
hear in the
forget,
pit.
what is this on your
And-
shirt? Is this a clothing brand of yours? I keep
This is a
looking.
little partner from Detroit, so I wore it.
Oh, I'm sitting here looking at this shirt. I'm like, is this one of your
this
kids?
This is a designer from Detroit. I was just
Oh,
in
that's
Detroit
dope.
recently. I picked it up and I said, man, hey, you know, what I mean, let me just go ahead and keep it on. But
Yeah, that's dope.
yeah, bro, I did a year up in there, man, and that was just crazy. And when I got out, Cube surprised me and was like, they told me to show up to a rehearsal because they were going to do Coachella. I know he did it the week before with his son. That's when O'Shea came out. So they were going. I'm like, cool. I go to rehearsal. So I'm sitting there, man. I'm looking at it. I see Kendrick's representative. As a matter of fact, Kendrick pulled up, big old blacked out truck. And I'm like, okay. Now they say Dre was pulling up, but it was Dre representative. Then I seen Games people. I think it was New Jersey Devil was there at the time, and so I'm like, oh man, y'all got something big. I was like, oh y'all here? Like something gonna crack. So when I sat down, Dub C, you know, it's like my big bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Much love, Dub.
Shout out to Dub.
Yeah, that's my big bro.
Yeah,
Him and
that's
CJ
big
Mack,
bro.
man.
But CJ
yeah,
Mack.
that's my
What
bros.
up,
That's
man?
my bros.
I ain't seen him in a minute.
Yeah, they got a podcast. They doing their
Yeah, I
thing.
saw that. I
So
saw that.
they CJ was, I'm not CJ, Dub was like, that's real, man. I'm happy the shit going on. And I'm like, yeah. So I'm still scratching my head. I'm like, for them to do that, I'm like, well, you know, I wouldn't really hear you say that, but you know, he usually more so in support of Lil Bro, you know what I mean? I love him for that. So I'm still lost at it, man. So we go up in there and now they all lined up, you know what I mean? So they sitting here talking about what's gonna go on this. Dre show up, they finna this, what's gonna go on. And then he turns and I'm like, man, look at this, all of them. So I sit here, I got my camera and I pull it up and I take a picture and I'm sitting here taking videos. So then Cube was like, yeah, and then anybody here is like, please don't take no video or YouTube. Everybody put their phones up. So I'm like,
Whoops.
oh, shit, I'm gonna keep this motherfucker up, just incognito.
Right.
So he was telling us what's going on and everything, and then he turns and he looks at me, and I'm thinking he like finna say something about my phone because he can tell I'm recording, and he say, so this is where you come in. And I'm like, oh, what? Like, me? Like, yeah. He say, so you gonna sit here, this is where Yellow, you gonna play this part, he gonna do, you know what I'm saying, woke up, you know what I'm saying, Boys in the Hood part. I'm like, okay, for sure. Then he turned around, he said, oh yeah, happy birthday, nigga. And I'm like,
man.
dog, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that was a year after I got out.
What's going on? What's going on with Ice Cube, man? I see he's talking a lot on these shows, and kind of like
see that
speaking
too.
out. And
I
I
see
mean,
that
I
too.
like it. I like what he's doing.
Yeah, I see that
I rock
too.
with it. But I'm just like, why now?
What kind? When you say you like what he doing, what do you see? What concept do you think out of it by
Well,
saying? That
when he's saying, I ain't fucking with these people, speaking of this higher power or whatever's supposed to be running this industry, which, I know a lot about it.
There you go, yes.
Like, I mean, it's coming out, but I'm just like, does he
I
get the
have no
pass? Does he
comment.
get the pass to do that?
Let the truth be told.
hey,
And I'm just coming back. I'm just coming back to the
so.
game, so I will not. I will not partake.
Taking this conversation. I hear you. I hear
Yeah.
you.
I, will not. I just got back in the game.
I like the fact
Spanky.
of
Can't
seeing
do it.
Cube get out.
Can't do
I
it.
like you said. I like seeing Cube get out there, and really just for a lot of fans to sit down and get out and speak because of this fact of sometimes he might not understand that a lot might ride on as far as in how he feels, but at the same time you're giving a lot of education and knowledge
of
to
course.
things that's going on with TV world, film world, aspects of what they want. They still
Well,
tripping on
it's
this
actually
shot.
cool to.
You know what I'm saying? They tripping on this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Just situations, getting together as a unity, start to try to your own little league, you know what I'm saying? Or different situations, how individuals want to stop that. So I love it because you're educating on us as far as the things that you have been trying or doing and successful at doing that different individuals in this world or in of entertainment have a disagreement with.
Exactly.
And I'm like, wow. So I like it because of the fact of you educated a lot of individuals that might not know what you talk about at all, and individuals who know exactly what you're talking about, and there's a voice that's coming out speaking up. You know what I'm saying? What reason are you at this time for? I don't know. It's not my curiosity. It was just the entertainment of knowing, hey, you spoke on something that got my ears listening.
Yeah.
And let me say this: shout out to Ice Cube because he paid for me to get in SAG, so that was
Real
I will
talk, okay.
never forget Ice Cube for that.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the actors that's striking right now on SAG too. But that's some real shit. And he wanted back to AJ. He wanted me to play AJ's part in Players Club. I was just too young, but AJ wasn't showing up for some reason. So they was prepping me. So I wasn't in the union. I had just moved out here. So he paid for it. Like,
That's right. That's right.
Hugh, can you
Ice
put
Cube.
up cocaine?
My
I just want
God.
to say shout out to our sponsor, Cocaine and Fuego.
shout out to the singer
later.
That
Cocaine
shit is
too.
fire.
OG Cocaine.
Shit is fire.
That's right, Doc.
Yeah.
What's up, yeah. Tacoma. He in Tacoma.
We might have to do a little E on that mixberry, the blue can.
There we go.
But yeah, shout out to Cocaine. Yeah, you're gonna shoot it up there. Memories. We did it on the Legacy album. We just dropped March 22nd with Cocaine. He just brought it up, so I had
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yes,
Cocaine
sir.
as always. We actually got to do some more music.
Are you friends with Jamie Adler?
Oh yeah, like
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Jamie is like friend. Jamie's
Hey,
like
he's-
family.
He's
You know what I'm
everybody's
saying?
crazy uncle, man.
Yeah, exactly. You know, what
He's
I'm
been
saying?
one of my best friends for about 20 years, man. And
That's
Oh,
right.
I didn't know that. I ain't
Yeah.
knew
That's
Wow.
right.
Man,
Yeah.
we-
Jamie's
Hey,
like
Easy.
family. His brother and my pops did stuff back a long time ago.
Let me tell you something. Me and this guy, we was on tour together. We was both so high, I guess, that
I
we
was
didn't
on
even
cocaine
know each
straight up.
other
Yeah, this is great.
until like now. We met like a year
Wow.
ago. But
Yeah.
every time we talk, we be like, "What? I was standing right there. Wait a minute, I was there that day."
That's
That's
it.
Well,
it.
what
It was like,
what
wait a minute,
surprised me,
how?
he's like, I used to carry your guys' bags. I'm
Yeah,
like, what? I'm
so-
like, I
so-
wouldn't-
so
I would
what
never
happened-
forget that. Like,
Listen, so what happened was I was a comedian
Yeah.
with no break yet. My cousin is in D12, Swifty.
Swift did okay.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
We got
That's my
Bizarre
first
and
cousin.
D12 coming out to this weekend's show too. Shout
That's
out.
crazy. So he was the first famous guy in my family. So of course I was supporting him, trying to make a couple dollars and all that. But then we shot the pilot to Wildin' Out, but it ain't came on TV yet. So I went back on tour with him. And then when the commercials kept coming on, they was like, "Why are you carrying everybody bags,
heard
motherfucker? You
that.
on TV, nigga." I'm like, I don't know. I'm just used to this shit. I need this money.
I'm just trying to
Fuck
work,
that.
yo.
Yeah, I
I'm
need
just trying to
this
hustle.
bread.
I heard that.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I miss Jamie, man. He got all
He's in
coop.
Australia.
Yeah, that's why I said he got
it.
it.
Just left.
You
Yeah.
better see him.
I'll,
Hey,
be there, I'll be there. A matter of fact, oh my goodness, you just put it in the universe. I'm finna call Jamie as soon as I leave.
Oh
here.
man, he'll
'Cause
die
I
when
have
you
a
tell him.
show in Perth, and I need to make a stop in Sydney.
I got to tell you something Jamie did that was pretty epic. I was actually I went to the Nate Diaz fight when he fought Masvidal at Madison Square Garden, and I get a call from my son. He's 16 at the time. He's 18 now, but he was 16. They had some big day festival going on out here, like a little 3-day festival. And my son's like, man, I really want to go to that concert, Dad. He's like, you think you can get me in there? And the first person that popped in my head, I was all fucked up out in New York. I'm like, Jamie Adler. I'm going to get. And so I hit him up. I'm like, Jamie, bro. I'm like, my son is outside the gate. He's only 16. He's got 2 friends with him. I said, can you please get them in that thing? He's like, I got you, bro. Just give him my number. So my son said Jamie comes out all fucked up as usual. And he said, he goes, what am I? He was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with you guys, but he gave them each $100. And he's like, are you guys hungry? You want to eat? And they're like, nah. And then he took him to the main trailer and put him in the trailer with Kendrick Lamar. And they FaceTime me.
That's
and
right.
Kendrick was on some of these little happy pills I gave Jamie, and he's sitting there talking to me. I'm watching the fight, and he's like, bro, they're trying to call him to go on stage. He's like, I can't even move, man. I'm melting. But I'm like, and I go, where did Jamie go? And he's like, Dad, he put us in the main trailer and left. And we never seen him again. And I was like, that's Jamie. He comes in, does what he's supposed to do, and then he bounces the fuck out.
So funny.
Shout out to Jamie, man.
Shout out to Jamie, man.
And I'll tell you one thing I did for Jamie. I mean, anybody who knows M, like just doing this guest list thing and all this crazy shit. Jamie's done it for me a few times with stuff, but he hit me when we were touring out in Australia, and I was the only one. I'm like, I got to make it work for him, but I got him and his family into the sold out show.
That's right.
That's awesome.
Back in 19.
That's
but I miss him, man. I know he still's got his little thing with Gary then too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I know they got that little penthouse rooftop thing or whatever.
Hey, Eazy, let me ask you this: give me 5 rappers, man, that you fuck with. Like they don't got. They could be right now. They could be old school. They could be just little easy top 5. Let's go.
Ooh, that's good. Ooh, shit.
I'd just say from all eras.
All eras.
all eras.
Top 5, no matter whatever.
Yeah.
Top 5.
Don't say Tekashi 6ix9ine either.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, but his new Spanish
favorite.
music is kind of dope.
Hey.
The Spanish music is dope.
None of that.
I mean, he's a rat, but I'm saying, he's
Yeah.
a rat. I wouldn't hang out with him anyway, but
Yeah.
But if you fuck people in my family and rob me, I'll probably tell on you too. So do that make me a rat? I'm sorry.
I don't know, man.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to leave that one for the.
I'm just saying. If you,
only guy.
hey, they did so much shit that Tekashi 6ix9ine he was supposed to tell. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Sue me. Sue me.
That's why he's a rapper.
Sue me.
So,
Hey.
okay, let me ask you a question. I'm gonna get to the top 5. Let me ask you a question. So, what's your stance on the individuals do songs with them? Because I like Kodak and all that.
They money
do
grab. It's a money grab.
With Tekashi. Oh
Money
yeah,
grab.
money grab.
Money
They were
grab.
all
So you
Yeah.
you have nothing against doing a money grab.
with him. Yeah, no, I would never do nothing with him.
See, this is
You would
where we
never
go
do
down the
nothing.
rabbit
did-
hole.
Hey, listen,
Okay.
I never understood him in the first place.
I didn't either.
And
Me neither.
I didn't stand on
and
it,
that-
but I
yeah.
don't have nothing
Let
to
me
say
tell you
about the
something-
man.
let
What
me
he
tell you
did.
something crazy.
Spank telling me some different stuff, and I didn't even know that dudes did try
Well,
to
like, I know
rape,
that-
fucking. They said,
Yeah, they
they
fucked
try-
him,
they try to
robbed
tie
him,
me, rape me, or fuck
raped
me.
him, fucked his baby mama, did all that,
look
smacked
at-
his
but
mama.
The only thing that's like I say,
Damn.
I hear you. I said, man, it's a cold world where they put these rappers in a different
Right.
situation.
Hey,
but
I got reached
people-
out to by his people.
Is it? Did you?
Well, it was my people, but they said, "Yo, we got a quick money grab for you." And I'm like, "What's that?" And he said, "We got this rapper," and he right when he came out, he's like, "He's new," and I'm like, "Bro, I told you, I'm done
Oh,
touring."
back then. Oh, before the
right
allegations.
before everything.
Woo!
And so,
Now, what did you think about that?
Well, no.
Right.
So the girl that I was dating, I said, "Who is Tekashi 6ix9ine?" She's, "Oh no," she's like, "You ain't gonna fuck with him." She plays me just one little interview of him talking, and I was like, "Nah, man, I'm too old.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
too
that's
old
not
for
a
that."
good representation.
Now, if he did not listen. Now, if he didn't have allegations, what would your thought process be?
Well, what was crazy was, so it was, I'm not gonna say his name, but it was my boss who told me to jump in the money grab, and then of course when all that shit went down, he's like, "Oh man, I'm glad you didn't get tied up in that." And I'm like, I wouldn't have got tied up.
Listen,
in that.
let
First
me
time
tell you-
that gang stuff would have came in, I would have been out.
Let me tell you why I like him. This is the only reason.
He shouldn't have had 9
Not
hit
the
songs.
only
I don't
reason
get
why
it.
I like him, but this is why I fuck with him. He was on the Wild 'N Out tour. He had to come to the West Coast. We did San Diego, big ass stadium, San Diego. So when he got off, like he came there, did his set, got the fuck out of
Got
it.
it out.
Right, West Coast. He on the West Coast. So I was one of the only people that was like, he had to walk in front of us. So I started walking with him. And I was like, dog, don't trip. The smartest thing for you to do is just get on your plane and get the fuck out of here. He looked at me and gave me about $10,000. And I was like, you're cool.
I still
That's
wouldn't
why I
be
like
cool
him.
with not for 10,000.
Yeah, I hear you. He said,
All right.
That's why I like him.
Not for
That's
10,000.
why I
Oh,
like
you
him.
for 10K? Okay.
I mean, I don't know
What's
him.
your thought process? I hear you with the.
So you're in the
with
young. You're
things.
in the young. That'd be in your
Yeah.
range. That's
Yeah,
your era.
well, I'm
What do you think of him?
27, so
27. Okay, that's decent. That's
you
decent.
know,
I thought you were a
90s
lot
baby.
younger.
Were you?
I know, right? I look really young.
Very.
It's pretty good, right?
Were you a
too. You look
Tekashi?
really young
Thank you.
too.
Appreciate it. I
Yeah.
hold on to it. You should as well.
Hey, let's
So,
go.
but what do you feel about his music?
Were you a
Period.
fan?
Yeah, his music's trash, but
Which one? The
Everything.
The
new
Spanish
one or-
music. or
Tekashi
the-
6ix9ine.
All
Okay,
the
the
way?
Spanish music's like, it's cool, but I don't know the lyrics. Like I feel like I'm just saying. I just like I feel like I need to know the lyrics. and
Before that?
maybe I can get down with it.
Before
Right.
the Spanish.
But would you
But
say it's a
Tekashi
little
6ix9ine
better?
is
A little
trash.
better? Is
What?
it Spanish music just a little better?
It's way
though?
better than
Okay, that's
Tekashi.
all I was
Tekashi
saying.
6ix9ine.
That's all I was trying to say.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm trying to say.
So did
I think that there's way better music out there. What is it?
How many videos of his have you watched?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe like I've seen like 3 of them on the internet.
You gave
Like,
it a
you know,
shot?
just
None.
like
None for me.
passing by, or you like click on something because you're like, oh, look at this girl's ass. It's like really
Yeah,
big,
that's-
and you're,
yeah, I
you know
see
what I
the-
mean?
yeah.
That's but see, it works though.
reason I did that.
Exactly.
Be like, damn.
We
like,
both
hey, E,
fell
did you watch
for
that?
it.
I think I did. Why?
But
they had
right.
Nikki on the floor doing that
Right.
shit.
I just wanted to
Right,
see some
right.
ass.
I sit like,
I'm sorry.
Speaking-
And then
I'm
listen, he
sorry.
went to Cuba. I'm half Cuban. I'm Cuban, so he like tries to hang out in Cuba. So that's why I'm paying attention to him. Like, what is he
like?
doing?
You like
down
what he
there?
does with give it back to the poor?
Well, I
and
mean,
all?
I wish I could do it.
Yeah.
I'll put it that
Real
way.
talk.
I wish I could do it.
But do you think he's doing that
can do it,
legitimately
Spanky.
because
I
he
can do
wants
it.
to, or
That
do you
part.
think he's doing it just
That
to,
part.
for the
to
clout?
gain back to society.
I think he
There's a
can't
lot of people
come
that do
back-
that shit for clout, and I think that's
Yeah.
stupid because it's like, where is your intention at? Like, is it actually
not-
coming
your
from a good
intention-
place?
Oh, yeah,
or,
he was a clout
you know what I
chaser.
mean?
Why weren't you giving that to people in New York? Because I know there's a lot of people on the street out there.
Listen, he was definitely a clout chaser, but this is gonna be risque what I'm gonna say. But if the internet was out when Tupac was out, then he would have been a clout chaser. Period.
I don't know.
Moment of
Different
silence.
time.
But
Yeah,
when I
different
say
time.
that, a person that's
Definitely
getting
things would be
attention,
different,
who
yeah.
can shift shit, whatever Tupac said, everybody did it. So if the internet was there to back him up, he'd have been 20, 30 times stronger,
Yeah.
or worse, or however.
Whatever,
however you
yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm disappointed with one of our guys, Mr. 50 Cent, for stepping in and doing that song with him.
Did he? He did a song with him.
Did
too?
a song
Yeah, he
with
did a
him.
song. Old
Hey,
song. It's an old song.
So speaking of a higher power,
He called him his son.
yeah,
he
He
No,
used to
he
call
did
him his
not.
Listen to
son.
this. So speaking of the higher power, I read something. Tekashi 9 wrote something, and he said, I got a sold out tour overseas. And he goes, and I ain't had to suck nobody's dick, and I'm still rich over here. Basically talking to this higher power. About a week later, he comes back. 50 Cent does a song with him. Nicki Minaj does a song with him, and I'm like, what happened? Like, where are these people coming from?
Right.
Why are they fucking with him?
Because listen, if I may, it's when you're on. Okay, it's kind of like
This
this.
is real life shit.
For a superstar, we ain't gonna have to name no names. An actor, I'm coming at the actor side, not a rapper side. Actor side, comedian side, actor side. So you get your deal on the actor side, right? And you're a top actor now. You get your 5-picture deals, and you do. It's like 8 bitches that's right here. That's the same 8 bitches that the last superstar had his choice at. It's like a classroom you get in where it's like all of this is yours. It might be the same people. Kim Kardashian to me is in that thing. Like if you blow up, if you get enough clout and you get enough money, you can fuck Kim Kardashian. But it's plenty of those women though. They just don't have a name. Just like the cars. Like you can have, like you sign these deals, you get these cars. You sign this thing, you get this. It's just all about how much of yourself you're going to give up. If you give up your whole self, you're going to be Kevin Hart. I said it.
Got it.
But if you don't give all yourself up, I believe so. But if you don't give all yourself up, you're Mike Epps.
What's going on?
That's
with
that's
what's
just
going on
my
with-
personal
What's
opinion.
going on with Jamie Foxx?
Jamie Foxx is one of their guys, and he probably did something wrong, and that's how they punish you.
Yeah, I don't know. I just been hearing.
I'm sorry. I hope I don't
What-
die.
What is your
but, yeah.
what's your opinion?
Please don't die,
So in the
Spanky.
era you're in,
Thank
what do you
you.
think of this whole Texas check-in stuff?
Texas, what?
How they do
Wait,
these
I
little
know, right?
check-ins or whatever.
Texas does this?
Well, like what happened
Well-
with the Migos and checking in with the Prince family. Like,
Can I
I
say
thought that
this?
was
It
just
started
mutual.
out in L.A. Checking in started out in
Yeah.
L.A. I just want to
Checking
say
in?
that.
have you
the
ever had to
what?
check in anywhere? Like,
Where? No,
so somebody,
what?
Hold on.
somebody made a comment, like, because I'm like, I know Eminem wasn't checking in nowhere, but somebody made a comment, as far as the Prince family and what they're doing out there. They're like, does Taylor Swift check in? Does Justin Bieber check in?
I bet you
What
Eminem
is
does
it?
check
Just-
in though in
he
a
don't check in.
sense.
He ain't
I
checking in with
guarantee you he
nobody,
does.
bro.
I guarantee you.
When I go
With
to
Dre,
Detroit,
he
I-
probably
where
checks
are
in
they
with
checking
Dre.
into?
I call Trick.
He probably checks out with Dre.
Oh, you do?
That's
Yeah,
Detroit.
Trick,
That's
Trick.
Detroit. But
That's
again,
the homie though.
Trick
You
Trick,
know what I mean?
that's my big bro. I remember him back when he was in Goon Squad. Now
Yeah.
he
There was a
started
scary
that.
Trick, just like
He
his-
started the checking in, but he came from L.A. He came from L.A. set.
Yeah.
He a crip
I-
from
but
L.A.
that's just
set.
mutual
So
respect
that's
for
how
me.
that came
It's
about.
not like he's saying, "Hey, E, we do and more as far as in love and
Of course,
respect,
it's all
and,
love.
Let me know when you touch down, E. So therefore, you know what I mean? It's just more so of a G thing. A
Yeah.
mo thing, you know
He
what I mean?
do
You
that
check
to me,
in.
and I'm from
yeah,
Detroit.
You check in and not to say you check
Oh,
in, just
checking
let
with
me.
your people.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm
no,
let-
so
I'm
don't
let
nothing
my-
happen.
wondering,
So
Yeah,
don't nothing
so
happen
the hell
to
is
you.
this checking
even
into?
if something did happen, in a sense, it's a quick understanding. Like, hey, you know what I mean? Let me tap in. E out here. Did they get it out of towner? We'll do that and the other. E, you straight? You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I got, this, then the other. Or they over here is not hot. So, yeah, when I go to the D, you know what I'm saying? At a point in time, I will call Trick and be like, hey, I'm out here.
Of course.
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Trick.
I'm
that-
swinging. I'm doing my thing. I might be in Bay City. I might be Woo-Too. But
Right,
hey,
and still
I'm
call 'em.
dipping through the west. You know what I
And
mean?
I'm
West.
calling
Through
Trick
the
Trick
bend.
because he got that cookie store, so he got the weed
Well,
too.
I need
so
some, cuz.
I can call
I saw
him too. You
was
know
at
what I
Hardin
mean?
earlier.
Yeah, I was.
I
Yeah,
saw you.
Where my bag at? Yeah, I did. I left my
Yeah,
little
shout out
bag.
to Hardin,
What?
man.
Shout out to
Right.
Hardin.
Shout out to Hardin.
What up,
We've
Hardin?
been fucking with Hardin for a long
Yes,
time.
right, yes. We
So,
I thought I had.
Definitely my
They
favorite.
hooked you up with some gas.
I get our gas all the time. See,
Oh, it's all
I
gas
must
at
have used
Hardin.
it.
Oh, look at that.
It's all gas at Hardin. And bad bitches. They be having some bad bitches giving me
Right.
weed,
Nah,
right?
that's yeah. Shout
Oh,
out to
my
Jesse,
mama.
Adam and everybody, Zach and everything. You know what I'm saying? Ashley, Bonix, that's family. So yeah, I definitely anytime I'm in town, I'm gonna sit here and
I
stop
see
at
you.
the home and
You gotta do it.
get the issue right.
Back to
and
the
all that.
5.
Oh, you know
Yeah,
what? It's
I was
funny because
gonna
I was
say
gonna
that.
sit here and I was thinking about that. So I was like, hey, make it easier. I'm gonna go regions. So if I went on the East Coast, DMX.
Okay.
I do like 50 though, but I had to give it to DMX if we had to roll a dice. But if we go old and new, I say, hey, but they kind of like in the same similar. DMX and 50, I like 50 hard, but
50
DMX,
hard.
50 hard.
His
but DMX
beginning was harder to me.
It-
That's
yeah,
just
it
to me.
definitely was.
But, you know,
DMX was all the way through.
all the way through.
Through and through.
All the way through.
You know what I'm saying? So if I went to the South, man, Andre is the shit.
That's one of my top 5.
Then I like Boosie. You feel what I'm saying? Boosie's my G. But Andre
Okay.
3000, you know what I'm saying? Big Boy.
One of the best ever.
T.I., you feel what I'm saying? Gip. You feel
Gip,
what I'm
that's
saying?
my
I can
cup.
keep going.
Come
but
on,
see, I
man,
can't
that's
be unfair,
family
so I'm
Gip,
gonna
man.
Keep going, Gip. You feel
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
Gip Goodies,
You know what I
man.
mean? So, you know what I mean? You could do some things that Jermaine is a partner of mine, but we talking about rapping. You know what I'm saying? He just did a little everything. So, and then I'm going to get a females, the Brat. But she from the
Okay.
Shy. She from the Shy. She
Yeah.
just live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So then let's go down to Texas. I'm going to give it to, Scarface. I like Space, Willie D.
Face.
But then I'm gonna get to the new generation because I like Mo Threezy. I like Mo
Mo
3. I
three,
listen to
rest in
everything
peace.
he go.
Rest in
Rest
peace.
in peace. I listen to
Hey,
everything
if he could have got to do that, come outside live in
Yeah.
a theater, he'd have blew.
Oh, he
man.
did. And then if I go back to the
Jesus.
East Coast, I gotta give J. Cole, man. Everything that
Oh,
man
yeah,
touched.
J. Cole. J.
Everything
Cole.
he touched. If we go old and new, everything he touched, I didn't be like,
J.
So
Cole.
boy,
smooth.
you know,
J. Cole.
Kendrick, my partner, he's right. You feel what I'm saying? On
Yeah.
the coast, it's just unfair. I got a lot of individuals that you know what I mean. I said listen to. You feel what I mean? Old and new.
Speaking
give it to
of
that.
hip hop, how have you been celebrating the 50 years of hip hop?
How have I been?
Yeah.
Representing his legacy like I have been doing the whole time I've been doing it. You know, if it's 50 or 50 not. But you
Any
know what I mean?
special events or?
I have. We have done a few events with a few older individuals, groups. With, of course, DJ Yella, you feel what I'm saying? JJ Fad, Bone Thugs and Harmony, you feel what I'm saying? We did a few things, Dog Pound. And
Dog
I
Pound?
have a few other things coming up that I have to sit here and do, giving, contribution to what my father gave to hip hop. You know, so
That's
it's me
awesome.
coming
That's
out,
dope.
just
Yeah.
representing it, you know what I mean? I just wanted them as a whole to sit here and actually give, you know what I mean, the real love to the 50
Because you're a part of it.
Yeah, I would come from a part of it,
Yeah,
but
I
with the
mean,
part of it I come from is a
technically.
big part of it, regardless
Yeah.
of how they sit here and say it.
Absolutely.
He
Of course,
talked,
of
yeah.
course, of
Again,
course,
he taught
bro.
the game to the Puff Daddies, the Master P's.
Can I ask you this? Is Puff Daddy going to jail for killing Tupac?
Nah, I thought they. Don't laugh, girl. You got me laughing. Puff Daddy, I didn't hear about Puff Daddy.
Well,
Hey,
they
and-
I heard
they
about the
say
G homie. I heard about the G homie.
And
No, they
he
say
lost
that
he lost that vodka.
I heard about
I didn't
KD.
even know Keith D was living out here, man. He was
Yeah,
right down the
yeah,
street
yeah.
from He's right down the street from my house. He's right down the
Hey,
street.
if you ask me, I think
he was
KVD
like,
killed them both.
They coming over there in some place in Henderson. He sat there and looked at like, where?
Yeah, no, that's what-
down the street.
I was like, man, I'm like,
I know.
you never know who your neighbor
Hey,
is.
He called and sit there and
Seriously.
said, "Hey, M, do Drake
You
got
really
something to do with
don't.
this? Did this motherfucker bring us to this?"
Man, no, they
You
say
know?
that Puff Daddy paid them $1 million to kill both of them. So that's what KVD is
Just a
saying
million.
We have a guest. Shout out to
Well,
Gene
well,
Deal.
this
We got
was-
Gene Deal coming
now. This
on here
was
in a couple
96,
weeks.
so $1 million
Okay.
was kind of
A lot. That's why I used to tell
lot.
people when I would tell them, I said like, man, my daddy used to make back in 93, 94, $10 million a month. You feel what I mean? Like what? Or worth this?
Damn.
Like that's a lot of money.
That's a
Stupid.
lot of fucking money.
You got to think he went platinum, 5150, straight out the streets of motherfucking Compton as a
Right.
solo artist.
Wow.
He's still going to platinum. And I know because I worked at Mother's as job and went back in archives, looked at the numbers, and was like, damn, this nigga was doing
How old were
He was
you
really
when your
making that
dad
money.
passed?
I was 10.
10.
We married him April 7th.
So I
April
would
7th, April 7th, 1995. I turned 11, April 23rd.
Yeah, so I have a 3.5-year-old
Rest in
daughter,
peace,
but
man.
I would probably say at 10 years old. So you got times with him.
Yeah.
You remember,
Yeah.
you know, because I don't remember a lot from my childhood,
Yeah.
but with
Yeah.
being around 10, so you were 10 when this all happened, so you still had a good relationship.
Yeah.
Good dad.
I left Eminem off that list as we speaking though too,
Okay,
because I seen a little battle he did and it was funny.
right.
Hey, I'm sorry, but he did like a little bar. I think it was towards Game. I'm sorry though, but it was
What do you
funny.
think about that, True?
It was
Yeah.
funny.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
I
him
think
and-
I
he's
think
just in the
hey,
game now.
listen, I think the game wasn't ready, but
You know, the Game is very talented, but I
Yeah.
just it's beautiful what it's doing because it's hip hop humor, hip hop battle.
I love it.
which is great.
Yeah.
So therefore, I could we can
Hey,
speak on it in a positive way. But that was I said, oh, that nigga, yeah.
hey, I didn't think
Yeah,
shit.
I'm
I didn't think shit was really popping over this whole MGK thing, and I was out in Studio City, and this girl was a bartender, and she's like, "Hey, I want to introduce you to my homie," and I was like, "All right," and I went over, and this dude was massive, real big ass dude, and I shake his hand, and he's like, "This is Machine Gun Kelly's bass player," and then she introduced me, and he fucking smacked my hand.
Ah,
So I'm like, damn. I thought
Put you in the-
I thought we
Put
were
you
just.
in- put
I
you
thought
in
we
In
were.
a twist.
Yeah, I was
Put
like,
him in a twist.
I was like, I thought we were just joking here, man. I didn't think
Put
people
you
were
in
really
the
mad.
tweezers.
Yeah, so
No, I wouldn't put. Nobody can go against Eminem, even now.
I like what MGK did
I
though.
don't
That was. I mean, he was. I mean, I think
But-
it took him a year to write all that shit.
Yeah, that's
but-
what I was about to
wanna
say.
ask you a
Listen, when
question.
you're famous,
A little bit of
both of you from
rebranding
Detroit,
on his
because,
behalf.
a lot of the times I actually got to Detroit and I got to give respect to it, and did a lot of shows on big stages. Was Insane Clown Posse.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Insane
Now,
Clown,
yeah.
that they had a situation too back then, huh?
yeah,
did.
for sure.
They did.
For sure.
Yeah, I owned a nightclub out there from 01 to 05, and one time somebody came up in my office and they're like, "Hey, man, one of the Insane Clown Posse's at the door. He wants to make sure he's good." And I'm like, yeah, I don't care. But I went out there and looked at him, and it was Violent J. But
Violent J,
I never
Shaggy
seen him without
Violent J.
makeup on.
Without- yeah, so you
see
like,
him without
yeah.
the makeup on. He just
You're
looks like a
like,
regular
"Ooh."
Michigan dude. I'm like,
Right.
I'm like, yeah, bro, you can come here
Yeah, that's my
anytime.
dog.
man.
Yeah, bro. I
Yeah.
went on when I first
Guys are crazy,
got out of
man.
jail. I went on my first tour with them,
That's crazy.
and I drove the motherfucker the whole way. Had a ball.
Yeah.
Man.
What about
with Violent J? I was with Violent J.
What about Cottonmouth Kings? We just had Johnny Richter the other
That's
couple
right,
weeks ago.
that's
but
right,
he
that's
said he
right.
ran
Yeah.
around with Insane Clown Posse
That's
for.
right.
They have a cult following, man.
They
They
have
do.
a big one.
Yeah,
I did
they
the
do.
And they
gathering
still do.
3
It-
days, three
Yeah.
times, and 3 years in a row.
The little music festival.
Gathering? What?
My
That shit
the
was
gathering.
crazy.
Yeah,
That
my
shit
friends
was
invited me to
crazy.
that. They're
Were
like,
you
you
throwing
have to
Faygo out there?
go."
What?
Were you
Shaking,
throwing
I'm
the
looking at
soda?
you sit here, Fuego. I was like, man, I ain't seen this shit in a long time.
That shit
What?
is
'Cause
fire.
yeah.
But
But
they
man,
own Fago.
they had a drug alley, drug lane. You feel what I'm saying? We was out like in a Crystal Park or something. That shit looked
Crystal
like
Meth. No, I'm just
What? Man, that's
Right. That's what it
that
looked
shit
like.
looked like what's that
I
shit?
see you
Jason
laughing
used to
over
do?
there.
Yeah. What that shit Jason used to be at, man? That shit was like in the something rock Illinois. You know what I'm saying? We used to sit here and go, and they had the gathering there like 2-3 years in a row, and it was a big ass field festival in the back of the woods mountain.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
I'm
here for it.
And then my second
With
year
the
when I did it,
wrestling ring, and they got all
they
that
had
shit.
everything.
Yeah.
It's stages
Hell yeah.
everywhere. It's a whole festival. You just be out there just chilling. I went the second year, and that's when the FBI shut the drug lane down. The second year I went, I camped out and did the whole experience.
Wow.
Pulled my car there, popped that motherfucker there. I wasn't ready for the camping putting out there because the mosquitoes was tearing my ass up. But I sat here and man, I chilled there for a couple of days.
I
We did
love
our show,
it.
and I'm like, all right, now it's time to go, man.
Have you did Burning
I gotta
Man?
go.
Have you ever went to Burning Man? Yeah, Burning Man's on my list, but I'm not a camper, man. So I got to be out
You
there.
have to
and
be hella
I
prepared
got to
if
be
you're
out
going to
there on
Burning
my
Man.
bus and
They was
in
up
luxury.
for days, and I'm like, man, they got it all. out here.
What's your favorite place to play in the U.S.? What's your favorite state?
U.S. The favorite state in the U.S. Ooh, good question.
Any stage, any location.
Good place. I mean, Vegas is always my backyard, but in the U.S., let's go further away from the West Coast. Let's say I enjoy Detroit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put that one up there. Detroit and Manchester, where I'm going. I've been there 3 years in a row. Lethal Weekend. I met them through Insane Cloud Posse. My boy Fury.
You gotta love Miami.
King Gordy and all that. Miami. I haven't
Oh,
performed
King
Miami.
Gordy! Shout out to King Gordy.
Yeah,
King
he's
Gordy.
there- He's there
Damn.
this weekend too. Yeah, King.
Damn,
Gordy.
I'm happy to hear
Gordy.
you.
Y'all know- yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
just
It's
asked
my
about it.
dog.
I just asked about him like 2 weeks ago. I forgot who
Yeah.
I was talking to, but I'm like, is King Gordy still out there?
If he goes to my page, he could pull it up. But it's this weekend. It's the last post I put it. But it's a Lethal Weekend. I've been doing that 3 years in a row, and King Gordy's there this weekend too. Yeah.
Oh man,
That's
I'm just glad to
crazy.
hear
That's
King
dope.
Gordy's still out
Shout
there.
out to King
Yeah,
Gordy.
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I did a lot of stuff with him.
That's right. Yeah. So that's why I say you see Detroit. Yeah, I got some folks out there, man. So I like going out there. It's fun, man. It's relaxing. You know, all the stuff that I've heard. You know, every time I went, it was just beautiful. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's nice. They people what?
Because they
Yeah,
love
Detroit?
out of towners.
Yeah.
They love out of towners. So they
Yeah.
ain't gonna fuck with out of towners.
so-
yeah.
Yeah,
But in the U.S., yeah, I would say between Manchester, Detroit, and I say wherever it's like New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Tijuana?
I have not performed Tijuana, but I've been to Tijuana, Hong Kong.
You see the donkey show there?
No, I wish I did.
Oh, you don't want to see it. It's
I
gonna fuck your
actually-
brain up.
that's
It's
it,
gonna
I
fuck
wanna
I
your
ain't
brain
never
up.
seen it, but I gotta
I
see
have.
it, man. At some
Oh,
point.
I
I've
don't know if I
seen
wanna
it.
see
I
that.
want to see it.
I've seen it.
That's gonna
But
change.
out the
my-
country would be Australia. I love Australia.
Yeah, no, it's
I
great
love
that you
Canada.
said
The
that.
governor.
Because obviously, shout out to my boy Proof. He did, right prior to this incident happening, he dropped this little album right here, Searching for Jerry Garcia.
That's right.
And I was out here in drug rehab, and he got me to come out. And we went to Australia. We were out there for about 14 days. But he always said, he's like, when I'm done, I'm moving out here.
That's right, brother.
So he loved Australia.
Yeah, Australia's a
Yeah.
shit.
Oh my goodness, tell me,
Man.
about it. Yes.
Yeah, you said the governor.
The governor. The fucking governor. That's what they call me when I'm out there. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Here's the one thing. Here's the Australia story. I don't know if you know this, but they like men of color out there.
Like a what? Tell me about
Of
it.
course.
What?
So you know. So
Well,
like
this
they-
is my younger days, but I had plenty of ones that make Kim Kardashian look like nothing.
like nothing.
Nothing,
So
bro.
look, so I was out there and I did a show and they made me stay 3 days longer because on Sunday the Navy boats docked. So all the women would go see the black men. They was like, man, you black man, you gonna have like 100 of these bitches. What? I was like, man, I gotta see this. Dude, they was fighting over us, everything. Bro.
Ooh,
It was crazy.
That's
Ooh,
great.
It was fucking
even
crazy.
Aboriginals.
All of them.
Well, yes.
A lot of their teeth was fucked up because this is Australia. But it was some bad. It was a few of them bad. It was a few bad bitches.
I
A lot
tell you
of
what, them Australians like that cocaine when they come to Las Vegas. They're
Yes,
like, we
they
don't care
do.
how much, just get it to us.
Yeah.
So I say Australian and Asian people, they be killing it out here in Las
They'll
Vegas.
sniff a whole Mexican motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, so you here's a crazy one. So all 6 of your kids are with the same girl, right?
No.
No, come on.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hey,
Come on,
but
never that.
it ain't.
Audacity. You had the
It ain't-
audacity.
Seriously?
I was a sucker like that. I look like a
Wow.
I look like a fruity pie. Like, nah, I'm sorry, brother, but nah, it's not. That's sad, huh? But no, I'm sorry. You
Oh,
know,
it's not sad.
I'm an
I'm
imperfect
two
human
with two
being.
different one. I'm two with two
I have
different.
two, man. Shit.
Are you 6 for 6?
No,
Okay.
that's not that. Nah,
Okay.
nah. I don't
Well, that
think
would have
so.
been a first on the
I'm
show.
3 for 3.
I gotta
I'm
count.
3 on 3.
1, 2, 3, 5. 5.
5 baby mamas. Oh my God, I'm dealing with just 2 right now. That shit is fucking bonkers.
Man,
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to add another one to the mix.
there you go.
So,
Some of us
There
like
you
to
go.
pull out.
I don't.
well,
Pulling
Shout out
out
to
is
you,
90s.
Q.
What's the
That's
point?
90s. Pulling
What's
out.
the-
Shout out to
point.
you.
what is the
What's
point?
the point? You just it's like it's
Yeah, that's the 90s shit.
come on, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's like without the thrill. You got the show without the thrill.
You got to at least put it on their face or something.
You know what I'm
can't
saying?
yeah, come on.
Y'all
See,
crazy.
Good for 'em.
usually I'm putting in a lot of work at that time when it's and I don't. At least I hear a lot of screaming. See the screaming and the I'm coming. Fuck, that just made me come.
Man.
Whoops,
So hey, I was trying to
sorry.
give you that last draw. I was trying to get that last pump, and that motherfucker said, "Hey, release."
I cover
are
a
you,
bitch mouth when I'm fucking. Don't say
are
nothing.
you friends with all
Come
the
loaded.
baby mamas?
Yeah, very much. Yes, I
Good.
am.
That's
Was
good.
yeah. I haven't talked to my first one in years. Maybe since my
No.
baby my daughter graduated from high school. That was during the pandemic, so I haven't talked to her. And you know, we had that COVID. Just the two parents ago graduation. We did it. Gave each other high five.
That's
I'm
awesome.
like, man, we.
I
did
just
this,
had that
we did
moment with
that.
my son's mom. My son
Yeah,
graduated.
but me and her don't talk other than that. My second baby mama, we cool as shit. She from Compton. Yeah, we straight. All the rest of them are straight. I just got a good accord with the fourth one. She was a little rocky. You know, I had to start putting my foot down, and I said to myself, "Damn, do you want to fuck me or something?" You know what I'm saying? Is this how you giving me problems? You feel what I'm saying? This is only this.
Yeah.
And
you
that's
know,
this
she probably
simulation
that
I
was
get.
probably true
You know
though.
what I'm saying?
It probably
It's a
was true.
simulation I'm
Yeah.
getting. You only getting like when the fuck you gotta want to argue with me for what? Why? Put my son on the phone.
why?
Yeah,
Yeah.
put my son on the phone. Matter of fact, I'm getting him a phone. You know what I'm saying? Like he was only 7 years old, so but like, damn, that nigga getting a bill.
So you said you said you had 3 girls first, and then a son came along.
4
4 girls.
4 girls.
Oh my God.
4 girls. Yes,
Like,
so
I gotta
she
have-
knows. Yes,
Are any of them in music? Any of the daughters?
not at all.
Not at all.
Thank God.
Any of the sons gonna be?
Not at all. Not at all. Thank God. Hopefully.
Oh wow.
Man, my son Kobe is so funny. He's only 7 months. I know he's gonna be a star.
No.
Now they could be in the
Already, I know.
I love that.
entertainment
I know
industry,
it. I
but
know
music
it.
per se, I would try to. I can't say that because you know what, my son just picked up an instrument, so yes,
There you
Yeah.
go.
yeah, he just picked up an instrument. See, but then that's another one, another zone. You know what I mean? You ain't got to sit here and get on the mic, but you go pick up an instrument, producer, anything like that. So I don't knock what they do, but it's just if you ask me, like Daddy, but he just sitting there and told me, hey Dad, I need a saxophone, trumpet, one of them motherfuckers.
Damn.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, that's good, but you know that's music. At
Yeah,
least he's
yeah,
learning
so,
music.
So to be
Yeah.
fair,
Yeah.
right? Yes, he is into music.
That's
so
dope.
He's 10.
That's dope.
He's 10.
That's
dope.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What influenced you to be in music?
The lack of respect my father had. So I don't
Oh,
do this
wow.
for myself. I do this just to keep a legacy going. You know,
Boom.
my ass would have been
Yeah.
sitting there doing something else. Daddy was here. Oh yeah, nigga, you finish this shit. I'm cool. Yeah, son, you want to do this? No.
Right. Right.
But like
It's a
what?
tough
Nah, you
business,
can put me
man.
behind that desk and that computer. You know what I'm saying? And we can sit here and talk about some things, side of these deals and all that. But you talking about me getting in that booth? Oh, nigga, please.
Man, that's
So
hard
I wish I
work.
could have that conversation with my dad like that. But no, I did it just to represent a legacy. So that's what people don't understand, the misinterpretation they give of me. I don't give a fuck of you. Oh, he's trying to be okay. He's this, okay. You know what I mean? I get this for, represent the legacy. It wasn't my own accolades, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be
man.
the
It's
best.
real.
You guys got who
Putin
owns your
is-
dad's catalog?
My stepmother.
Okay, good.
My stepmother.
So it's in the family. That's
Very
good.
much, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I was gonna say to you is just like what I say a lot about myself is like a lot of people try to be a lot of shit, but nigga, I've been this motherfucker forever.
You feel what I'm saying? And then that's what
that's how I see.
I appreciate
what
it, right? You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers
that's-
don't know. I just,
that's
man, I
real.
woke up
That's
in
real.
this. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers be
you
trying to be shit,
Yeah,
but
you trying to be.
Yeah.
Motherfucker,
What do you
my
mean?
name is Eric. I said,
Motherfucker.
got the same blood
You
as
literally
Right.
just sounded like your dad.
appreciate it.
Right there. You literally just sounded like him.
I appreciate
That
it.
was
Yeah,
awesome.
We ain't
so I
trying
was
to be
like,
yeah.
nothing. We
That
already
was
who we
awesome.
are,
That's it.
and we've
Yeah.
been that. We've
Yeah.
been that.
No.
Yeah.
It's nothing to say.
It is what it
no
is.
motherfucking fan.
Yeah, no, I was telling.
Ooh, I
little,
got a question.
Oh,
Do you have an NWA tattoo?
On my neck.
No shit. Let me see.
Was it this side or this side?
The other side. Okay.
All
Yep.
right. Oh, yeah,
Yep.
there it
Right
is.
there. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And you can tell that motherfucker about at least 18 years old.
What? Yeah, yeah,
tell.
Yeah.
What? I was
Yeah.
stupid
You
young.
better go
Tat
get that.
shit
Tat
up.
it up. I
Yeah.
know. I
Tat
know
it
what it
up.
You better go get that recolored.
Nah, I'm done.
They,
That's
they,
see-
they don't do
that's
free
see, Spaghetti-
touch-ups in Compton.
Yeah, what? No, I got this from. No, this was one of Cartoon's. Protege.
Shout out to Cartoon.
Yeah, this is one of Cartoon's.
Cartoon did a few on me.
Protege.
All three of y'all are tatted by a cartoon, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Compton.
so
Okay.
the real about it though,
Solid.
it's just like Spaggy said, it's about 18 years old when I was okay with these motherfuckers. Now you ain't putting
They
shit.
hurt-
there.
hey, they
You're
hurt.
like, no more tattoos. You're like,
Not
I'm
so-
done.
Well, I had a person walk by, I'll hit you up and fix up everything for. I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm
I'm
straight.
fine.
Hey, I'm
Say
gonna
that,
break. I'm
brother.
gonna
Maybe
break
you could
this.
do it.
I'm gonna break this stigma. Does it hurt more as you get older? Yes, it does.
Hell yeah, it does.
100%.
I gotta
See,
take a
you ain't making
Percocet.
no
I
better. Check
gotta
this out,
take
bro.
some
I got my
drugs
whole
to do
back
it.
done. I got my whole back done, though. But let me look at. You know about tattoos, okay?
yeah.
I'm in cartoon shop, okay? And man, if I'm
Be glad you weren't on a
I'm out
speaker.
of shape now, but I'm gonna find a picture. When we get up out of here, I'm
Yeah.
gonna pull it up and let you see. So when you see this, my whole back is outlined. Double XL was doing an interview with me, and then they say, "Do you think that we can actually have them stop?" And I said, "Yeah." Then the tattoos artist said, "Bro, you know what you asked me? You sure?" I said, "Yeah, let's just get this interview over. Let's stop."
Oh, no.
Outlined my whole back.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, my back is
Was on
Compton.
fire.
My back says Compton across my back.
Uh-huh.
In old English letters,
Yep.
shaded with a skull, a knuckle pointed at you, and the knuckles is spelled little E, with the barrel of the gun, with smoke coming out, skulls and everything. My back is it's again, cartoon. My back is hit up, and then after I did the interview, 45 minutes to an hour later, he shades my back.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
So it hurts even more now because,
What?
yeah.
So
You've
imagine
already
that.
let the pain settle
What?
in.
That motherfucker embraced up.
You fucked up there.
Brace, I'm
You done fucked up.
It's about 6 in the morning. It's like
Sheesh.
Mr. Little Easy, it's good, but
Do
we
I
can't
have to
really,
keep
Yeah,
going?
he said we can't really hear. So I was like, come on, man, let's get this over with. Hold on real quick. Let me get this over with. My young ass, I'm about 20 years old, 22, 21. And then he shades it. I'm over there like, nigga, I feel any pain that I can't take. You know what I mean? Then, of course, I'm pretty sure you had the bone right here.
Oh yeah. Anywhere there's
Him right
bone.
here. Him right here.
Yeah.
Right
I didn't
there?
get that
Oh
far.
my
But
God.
I had the bone right here, that one. My neck was cool. My neck
Yeah,
was straight.
next
My
next
back,
ain't this
I'm
bad.
gonna, I'm gonna,
Chest is
I'm gonna
a little
age.
hard.
I'm gonna age check you real quick. What's this right here?
What's that?
Right there.
Not the Ninja Turtles thing.
Nope. Come on,
Let me
man.
see it.
This is
That's
like
it.
motherfucking Donatello's little spear.
Let me see it.
It's
I know what it is.
It's the center for a 45 record.
There it is. Producer Hugh.
Yeah.
Listen,
okay.
so see now I got to put you in with the youngies because ever since I got this, my son's friends are like, "Well, your dad's got some swastika white people shit on there." This is this is what you would put on the album to hold your record.
yes,
I get
yes.
80 I get 80-year-olds at Whole Foods running up to me like, "That's the shit,"
Oh, my God.
and I'm
Wow.
like,
At Whole Foods.
At Whole Foods,
Right.
Narcs.
Hey, brother.
I love it.
That's what you said earlier when we were at Whole Foods.
Keep it going. Make it great again.
Right.
Yeah,
Marco.
So. All right, little E.
What
Well,
about you? What about
well, yeah.
you?
What about me? What?
Tattoos? I don't see
I have
nothing.
one tattoo. So they were shading it, right? Well, no, they were outlining
What is
it.
that again?
And
You
I
told me
thought
the
that
other
they
day.
were shading it, and no, they didn't shade it. It was just one tattoo, and it's a Friday the 13th tattoo. I didn't know where to put it, and I had to hide it from my mom, thinking that she was gonna freak out. She actually didn't care. She goes, "Why didn't you put it somewhere that you could see it?" I goes, "I don't know, Mom, because I'm trying to hide it from you."
Wow.
And yeah, so
Gotcha.
I have
Are
one
you-
tattoo, and that's
one
it.
and done.
One and done.
I think so, unless I fucking get crazy or random one time. I don't know. You never really know what to expect.
Are
with
you
me.
into men's names?
How much are you paying for me for that one? Oh,
Me?
God.
Oh, my God.
I mean, no. I mean, not you. Just in general. Like, if I'm if
How
you're
much does that
asking,
cost? How much does that
does
Hey,
that
she's from
cost,
Baltimore.
okay?
How much does that
I was gonna
cost?
I was gonna get to that. You're from Baltimore.
I'm from Maryland.
Maryland.
Maryland. I'm from 45 minutes north of Baltimore.
Be more.
So, yeah.
So how much does that cost?
What,
for
this tattoo is
a
$20?
tattoo? No, a
It's
tattoo
$20.
Hey,
of a
listen,
man.
Don't
Your
ever
man's
get a
name.
cheap tattoo.
I don't know,
man-
6 figures.
6 figures
6
Six
figures for a
figures.
tattoo
of a man's
Okay.
for a
name?
man's name.
It's
Okay.
not. It's not
Somewhere
What
not too visible.
so even if he's
visible.
laying it right, it's not what he lays. It's what he pays.
Look, I don't know if I want a man tattooed on me.
Got you. I was just questioning. Got
Hey,
you.
you know it's a
I wanted to know how
stigma.
much. You know,
Tattoo artists say, good tattoo artists say they will never tattoo a partner's name on you.
That
Right.
or some people say they don't tattoo hands.
I
I
got
really
hands.
wanted my hand tattooed.
But I'll tell you right
At
now,
one
got
point in time,
hands.
I thought that shit was
Do you
dope.
want? Do you want a guy to get your name
Why? What do you mean? Oh,
Which-
on me.
on
I don't
him?
know. I don't know. That sounds
what's that?
scary.
Be like, hey baby.
That sounds
I
like
got
it
this.
sounds too serious. Like,
Hey, so
whoa.
check
Yeah,
out-
I'm not
that
trying
would
to be
be-
that serious.
That would be
Like,
serious.
Check
That
out
would
It
be
my
is
point of
serious.
view
That
on
would be
this.
serious.
So I have outside of my mom and
like
dad,
forever.
I did my mom and dad on my collarbone, and that was their signature.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about that was, is I said that's something they signed their whole life.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
put their signatures. Now I do got, they any good tattoo artist. We ain't putting no girl on your thing.
But that's
I
your
got
mom.
both baby mamas on me.
Wow.
But I'll tell you what, I said every tattoo, no matter what it is, it signified a time in my life. So I didn't put it on there because it's like, oh, I'm in love
Mm-hmm. for
with
no
this girl,
reason.
whatever.
Yeah.
It signified a time in my life.
Got you. That's
So
right.
so I had to tell them that. They're like, why you want to do that? You want to do that because you're in love
That's
with
what I've
this girl?
heard.
And I'm like, I spent 12 years with this girl.
Yeah.
So, I mean, of course I want to remove one right now, but
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
So I
but
got-
I'm like, I can't remove, and I got a little tramp stamp too in
I
Miami.
heard that. What's that? over
I
there?
got my faux Pac. That's my rap name. I'm the Fat Tupac, so I'm faux Pac. You feel me? So
The more you know.
album coming out
The
soon.
more you know.
Faux Pac, baby.
Faux Pac,
Okay, I
what?
should see a
Yeah.
collaboration with Faux Pac and Lil Eazy-E
Right.
coming up
Right.
soon.
Oh,
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna do his album. I'm gonna do a skit
Let's
on his
go.
album. As soon as you ready.
I might
Full
jump
pop.
on that.
I'm ready.
In the house.
I'm ready.
Hey, can you freestyle at all?
And True will
when
be
I'm
the
drunk
producer.
And when I'm drunk and high, I really
I
can.
don't
I
put-
just get off on some shit. I was just gonna get off on that phone.
Shit.
I was gonna give you some shit.
Right.
Well, maybe we need to cheers to this.
This shit with Louis, motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? It's some
Right.
shit.
Hey, we gotta do something, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, you really got
Hey.
out too, Spank, huh?
Let's fucking do
Yeah,
it.
For real. For
Let's
real.
do
Or
it.
Cheers
Pac.
to doing shit.
Do it, huh? Let's do
Get
it.
it.
Do
And
it.
that came from when I was a skater, and I was like a fat skater, and everybody used to tease me, but I used to could do all the shit they could do. So I was like, I'm faux Pac, nigga. And I said it one day,
Faux
and
Pac.
everybody died laughing.
I
Like,
think
what
Tupac
the
might have
fuck?
died
You
laughing.
know,
if he
that
was
would have
there.
been
Right.
funny like 20 years ago.
Hey,
Like,
what
what
did you
the fuck?
what did you think of
Sorry,
Tupac?
Spanky.
Right.
What
Love
was
you.
the what was the climate between your dad and Tupac?
Tupac was a good. He could probably put it up. You could look at Money B's interviews when he tells you that how Tupac was riding with my father, in a bus on death row for my father, do all this, and how he just feeling. But his respect again, Pops. Had
I always
that
just
ultimate
wonder,
respect.
man, like, even with Biggie, even with everybody, like where would they be? Who would be on whose side? What would be going on? And
Yeah,
again,
that's crazy.
it is what it is.
If
We ain't
Tupac
never
and
gonna
Biggie
know.
was and Eazy was still alive, it wouldn't be Lil
whole-
Uzi
Well,
Vert.
here's
It
the
wouldn't
thing,
be
though.
Little Uzi Vert.
I can't. I gotta put Eazy in front of Tupac because Tupac is not from the West Coast. So
No, he wasn't. But
can't say he's rapping. He rapped the West Coast, but he ain't from the West Coast.
well, and you could look at it like
But I
he
am
was
a
bought.
Tupac fan.
He was
That's
bought
very
on the
true.
West Coast.
That
You
is
could
very
look at
true.
it that way too.
What do you listening to?
Taylor
Listen-
Swift.
No, I actually
Did you
don't
go to
listen
the
to
concert?
She
Taylor
listens
Spend
to,
$1,500
No,
for a ticket?
I listen to like some chill down
DJ
tempo music.
playing
I don't
my
know, classic
song.
rock. I listen to rap
What's your
as
favorite
well.
black guys?
My favorite black guy.
Spanky Hayes. Tell us.
Yeah,
Don't
Spanky,
hesitate.
and obviously a little
Rap-
Eazy-E.
Oh,
I
don't
mean,
tell me
Don't
that.
hesitate.
Hey, she even
don't
she
give me
told.
that.
I
Hey,
love Biggie.
Play with me with no-
we
no
talked.
good
Drew and I were
time.
talking.
Hey,
about that. I said I love Biggie.
I got my cars in the shop right now. She picked me up.
I had
and
to
she
pick
goes,
him
"Hey,"
up.
she's like, "Hey, you gotta hear this shit." And she put one of your songs on. I ain't never even listened to
The,
one of your songs. She threw it
the
on
Studio Gangstas. And then I
Wait,
thought
Lil
about it and I
Spice
was like,
one?
wait, I know what Studio Gangsta means now. Like, like you're up in the studio making shit and you're fucking,
And you don't
you're a
mean it.
gangsta at the same time. Like,
Nope.
I don't know, you can
That's not what it
but
means,
When you
young
leave,
Wait, is that,
Well, hey,
is that not what it means?
She's from
No.
Maryland. Sorry,
No.
folks.
Okay, can you tell me what it means then?
Studio exactly me sitting here
Tekashi 6ix9ine maybe.
putting a bandana on you and having you get in the studio and bust it and then saying, hey, what is your lifestyle outside of this? I didn't mean none of that. Studio gangster. You were a gangster in the studio. You were created behind that microphone.
Exactly.
You do not live
Almost
that
like a
life
text
still.
when you're texting a guy, you're gonna fuck him up and all that shit.
Yeah.
Or fuck, what'd you say?
Hey, listen, look, can I say something? I
texted
remember
us?
when texting first came out and my uncle said, this is going to fuck the world up. And I was like, why? He was like, because people going to be just say anything now because they don't got to say it. They can just text.
So do you feel like
It is different.
it is because
Yeah,
sometimes
it really
I get
is.
into that text thing and people like I didn't mean it like that,
Right.
And it comes off wrong.
Exactly.
Like,
It does,
why
yeah.
tell
Exactly.
Your motherfucking ass to sit there and see like what your temperature was. What you mean? You was the way you was texting
I'm
me,
like, wait, do you still
didn't
care?
happen.
You didn't put an
Exactly.
exclamation point
you
or
know
a
what I
smiley
mean?
face.
Like, I had to check your ass. What you
What?
mean by
Right.
this? That
Were
shit
you
could come
were
off
you in the
wrong.
beeper
This is
phase?
real life problems.
Huh?
Were you in the beeper phase?
Like a motherfucker, yes.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know
hey,
that.
what was 4-3?
4-3?
Yeah.
4-3. That's
Come
a
on,
good
if you
one.
don't know the
No,
codes.
1-4-3. I knew
4-3?
1-4-3. I knew
What's
1-4-3?
1-4-3? What's 1-4-3?
I love you. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
but
You know,
4-3,
I love
4-3 is fuck you.
Okay.
4-3.
Okay.
I got that. I
okay,
love you. What was
okay.
another one? I don't know. Those are the top two.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
411.
hello, right,
But
right.
when you think about that concept, I'm
911.
gonna
Too old for my
page
time.
you to call me.
Yeah.
So you're giving somebody a job.
But just think about that. That's what we was. Like,
know,
you know what
I
I'm
miss-
saying?
I miss
Hit-
it.
Then the
hit-
chirps.
Matter
Then
of
the
fact,
chirps
it wasn't-
came out.
You didn't even call my phone. But remember, look it. I'm gonna go way back. Do you remember being home on a house phone? They had to page
Oh,
you.
fuck yeah.
Because
I
why?
talk about that
it
on
was not
stage.
no click over. Like
Right.
they was not getting through. Do you remember when you used to call the operator and the operator used to sit there and say, "Hello." He'll break through your phone. I see him be talking to baby girl and Spanky break through. I told you I need that bag this thing now.
Right.
Nigga.
Right,
Like,
exactly,
wait a minute. How?
exactly.
Spanky is trying to sit here and get through. You will not answer the phone. Hang up the phone. Like they used to have that in
They
Compton.
definitely
where you
had
you
that.
could call the operator for him to break through because you couldn't click over.
Yeah, they
Oh,
had that
back in the days when
Detroit.
you clicked over.
They had that in Detroit.
Hey, remember those
Yeah.
Nextels that you could push this out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chirp.
Bro, I
Chirp.
can't tell you how many times I'd be chilling with a girl, and at the time you couldn't get it, and so your other girl
Oh, what?
come
It's
right in
coming.
like, "What's up? Where you at? Where you at? Where you
What are
at?"
you
I'm
doing?
like,
Was that a girl?
that was yeah.
Nah. Why'd you cut it off?
I ain't
Oh,
gonna
that's
lie.
so
The
funny.
only reason why I
The
got a chirp,
walkie-talkie shit.
only reason why I got a chirp, because a big booty girl named Nell that
Nell?
was in L.A. Nell,
Oh.
and she had a chirp, and she was like, "You don't got no chirp," and then I went the
fuck?
next day and bought one.
Bought
of them
one because
motherfuckers.
you ain't on top
so
of
I
it.
could talk to
Everybody-
her. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
You
didn't
had
even
to
know
on
what
the
that
two-way
was.
Pagers. You had the two-way.
Hey Hardeen, how come
Two-way bitch.
Hardeen ain't got a little easy strain in there?
Here we go. Now you talking.
Hardeen.
That's what we talking about.
Come
Me and
on,
Jesse-
Oh,
Hard-
shit, what's
Hardeen-
going on over here?
Me and
right?
Jesse
Yeah.
was supposed to sit here and go do some business today.
Yeah,
So, you know what I'm
Hardeen's
saying?
all
My,
over
my
shit.
dog had to do
Why not?
operation.
I
so
feel
when
like
he
there's some
finishes,
big stuff.
we
Yeah.
got a few grows to sit here and go walk through. But yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Take me with you.
You're gonna walk through some girls out here?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you going to Fleur by any
Go to
chance?
Grower
No,
Circle.
I haven't.
Oh.
That's who I was going to.
Yeah, I already know.
What? Don't
Come
you
on.
play with me?
You already
What?
know. I fuck with the
What?
Grower
Get my
Circle.
bag. Get my bag. She think I'm playing Pippin.
I was literally just there the other day. They actually just gave me a
I don't
little
even
tour
know about
and hooked me up with a little goodie bag.
think I play
Yo,
cricket.
did you get the gelato or the Tropicana cookies?
I got the peach cobbler.
Oh, you got the peach
Or the
cobbler.
Costa Nostra.
Hey,
West
peach
Costa
cobbler.
Nostra. You know that.
That sounds
What?
so good. I literally
Or the
have.
face on fire. You
I
don't
think
want me
I-
to start telling you stuff. I'm with the Grower Circle.
Okay,
Oh,
you
yeah.
already know.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
fuck with those
Yardine,
people.
shout out.
Shout
You know
out to
what I
them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Shout
I was
out to all
going
the
to their
growers.
I was going to their grove today.
Oh, like shit. Yeah, that's
Yes.
right down the street from my
Yes.
house.
Man,
Is
whoever
that
this
right?
guy
You
is
wanna
from
come with me?
Detroit.
Let's go.
It's a date?
Those are my people.
Don't play with me. It's a date.
No, let's go. Let's go.
Don't play with me.
Don't
Girl,
play
check
with me.
this out.
Come
I don't
on,
play
let's
around.
go.
Hey,
I'm
whoever
down.
whoever
You
made your show.
How
Oh,
do I
yeah.
smoke?
Go ahead, bro. What was
I was gonna say whoever made your shirt, man. I need to be linked with that guy. In
Oh, I
Detroit.
definitely
for
will.
real,
I
me
definitely
too.
will.
I
It's in
love
the
that,
deep, bro.
man.
Much shout out. Love, bro. I got you for sure.
Yeah,
I
me
wish I'd
too.
have wear mine now. Shit, so you could tell me mine was good.
Dude, I've been staring at it the whole time. I
It's all
see him
good.
holding the
It's
money.
It's
wrap,
another
I'm
one
just
though
like,
too.
damn,
I
he's
have.
got
It's a
the
little young
binky
boy. He
in.
looked just like my son too, man.
Binky in.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
So,
Shout out to everybody
Get
with
money,
buffs,
baby.
though.
It's a get money, baby, though.
Yeah, that's the get money, man. That's
All right,
the
well,
Detroit get
Get
money,
money,
baby.
you know what I'm saying? My baby.
Hey, what's
What
your
up,
My
though?
baby.
Yeah, what up,
What
though?
up? You know I know
What
the
up?
shit, baby. My
What up,
baby.
though?
Hey,
Before
what-
BMF show, it was
Yeah,
what up, though.
What up, though?
Yes, sir.
What up, though? All right, so before we get out of here, little E, thank you very much for coming
it's
on.
all love, bro.
I
I
actually
had a
have
ball.
something I wanted to tell you. I have so I'm a collector.
yeah.
I'm a collector of those pops.
Okay.
You know those little figurines, which you
Funko?
should have, Funkos.
Yeah.
So I collect those things, and it was really crazy, man. Like 2 days ago, I was sitting there thinking, and I'm like, man, how did I not have his dad?
You know what? And
I-
it's funny
listen,
when you said we had an Eminem one. I just gotta go in my
Yeah.
closet and see. You know what I mean?
You might have an MM one. Hiding.
No, I don't. I definitely would.
Oh. But look what we
Oh,
have.
what?
We have the
So listen,
Eazy-E.
me being a
Hop.
collector of these, just so you know, $55.
Okay.
Your dad
what?
is ahead of the head of the curve on everybody. You get these for $12 coming out the gate, $55.
What?
So I'm like, yep,
That's
I
nice,
got
bro,
them. I'm
yeah.
like, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes.
So now
Yes.
you have like if you ain't got your own pop, but I'm saying that's
Wow.
the most
This is so surreal.
expensive pop that I've
You
purchased.
Purchase what? That's
Yeah.
love, brother. That's real.
I got it on
Shout out
Amazon.
to Pops.
Wow.
I got one. I gotta bring you
Yeah.
one. of my
Is it
guys.
called 4-Pac?
No, I need to get a 4-pack one. I need to get a 4-pack one. Yeah.
So where can people find you at on social
man,
media?
at little easy underscore at little easy underscore e on Instagram. I have littleeasye.com. You feel what I'm saying? I have new merch up. Sweats I got on is, you know what I'm saying, is easy edition sweats. Of course, we doing shorts now, but
Man, you gotta
That's
give me
dope.
some, man. You gotta give me
talk
some.
to me.
bro.
What? And
All
my
right.
manufacturer's out here, bro. So I got you.
I gotta get
I
some,
got
bro.
you. I'm picking
Yeah.
up tomorrow, so I got you, brother. You
Let's
just give me
go.
some sizes. I'm gonna leave my number, so you just give me
Yeah.
some sizes.
He's extra
And I
small
got
for
you.
sure.
He's damn near not. He's like
No,
me.
no. I'm gonna say, goddamn it, come on.
XL.
Damn,
I'm
hold
extra.
up.
Come on.
XL's is all right with us now. We don't got to do twos.
Yeah, I need ballroom. I
Yeah,
need ballroom.
what? Come
What
on.
about you,
yeah.
little Rach?
You know, you can find me on the IG at LilRach, LilRaych.
I'm DMing right now.
Isn't that kind of
Tonight.
crazy?
Make sure you follow me. I'm following you.
Little E and Little
follow you
Rach.
too.
Oh, you follow
Do
me
it.
now?
Here, put it in there. Let me see.
Shit.
Yep,
Call my
the
bluff.
two littles are next to each other.
There you
Nah,
go.
this ain't. The
The
little's
two
just a
littles.
name.
Yeah, it's just a name.
Someone
Just-
told me.
How about
someone
you,
called me
Spanky
Lil
Hayes?
Rach, and I just ran with
Hey,
it.
hey, when I lay down, it's no difference from a 7-foot nigga.
Yeah,
Hey.
I say that all the time.
I
hey,
love it.
hey. In the mirror, I'm Shaquille O'Neal's height. I don't know what y'all see,
My shit look bigger though, you know.
but official
That's me.
Spanky
Did you just
Hayes
follow
on
you or
you
was I
on
following
No, I swear to
Instagram.
God, I
Yeah.
have already followed
No,
you.
did you just push follow or was I
Yes,
already
that
following?
was me. That was.
I
me.
didn't follow you.
You can
yet?
find me at Green Room Radio,
Follow
I
me,
owe you
bro.
now, then. I owe you dinner.
and
follow
then
me.
my personal page is TRU
Yeah, put it
dot
there, bro.
E11
I'll follow you,
EVEN.
I'll
I just
follow
did a
that.
new page, but I'm on Green Room Radio, everything. And then how about you, producer Hugh? Where can they find you at?
We don't want Hugh.
We don't want Hugh.
you.
That's what it is.
I know, right? It's
Hey, and shout
crazy.
out to him. I just want to say something real quick. I put out a post the other day,
You fucked up,
and
True.
we had
Seriously.
a signatures of everybody that's been through here for a year.
Okay.
And I forgot to tag Hugh in there, and just so everybody knows out there, Hugh is
Hugh is
he's
a
been with me
fucking
from
guy.
day one.
Is that right?
Everybody
It's a
else has
pleasure,
changed.
brother.
He's been with me since day one.
That's real. That's solid.
So I am. I apologize on that note. I was on a Xanax at about 5 in the morning when I put that post.
Nah,
out.
for
Yeah,
what?
we're gonna
For
stop
what?
doing
Pain or
that,
you like 'em?
True.
What?
What's happening? What you?
No, I
I'm
forgot
gonna
to
take
tag him.
over this.
I tagged all the
What you
people.
say? You stopping the Zannies? I pop one when I get
Oh,
on.
yeah.
No, we don't have to stop that.
I
We're just
need
gonna
one.
stop the random posting at 5
right.
a.m.
I need.
All right, well,
Love
hey,
you.
we out. Peace out, y'all.
All the
Hey,
time.
peace
Much
out, you
love.
little bitch face
Green
bitch.
Room.